hoping that I'll be somebody one day, not just a lost cause halfway house. I want a big green lawn that goes on, and a family that loves me, yeah, that would be so sweet. Lemonade in the shade, and cold brew iced tea, yeah, I can picture it now. I'm gonna make it somehow, I'm gonna make it somehow. I wasted too much time trying to be myself, and trying to be like everybody else, cause I thought what I wanted was be wanted by the wrong crap. That part of town, going nowhere, hellbound, chained to the same lame brain, wanna be daydream. Just a loser with a bad team, yeah, but that's all in the past now. I'm going fast now, going fast now. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found. Hoping that I'll be somebody one day, not just a lost cause nowhere town. I want a great big house with a loving spouse, and kids that really love me, yeah, that would be so sweet. Lemonade in the shade, and cold brew iced tea, yeah, I can picture it now. I'm gonna make it somehow, I'm gonna make it somehow. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found.
Place your hand on my thigh, don't be coy, I can hear you sigh. Grounding your hips a big flash in my pink, and in 10 seconds flat, you'll be back with a drink. Whoa! Bring out the Bacardi. Swirling and sparkle up in the body. It's hot that, like a phone in a Cold War room on the third floor, knocking on my front door. Me, I'm kind of a rarity. You, work that dexterity. Lean back now, here's what I meant. Getting caught out like 20%. Yo, it's me. You can call me a king or a ruler. Filling on bass, getting horse in the mic. We're getting 20% cooler. We had a great day out, calling my name like Ferris Bueller. It's time to wrap this up. We're getting 20% cooler. 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 Yo, it's me. You can call me the king or the ruler. Filling on bass, getting horse in the mic. We're getting 20% cooler. We had a great day out, calling my name like Ferris Bueller. It's time to wrap this up. We're getting 20% cooler.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome back to the regularly scheduled content of Shitting on Doodle Tones. How we doing, everybody? Fuck, I have been planning to do this stream for so fucking long. It is actually wild, but we're finally here. It's finally time, guys. It's finally time. You'll note in the thumbnail it's part 1 because there is like 9 hours to go over before we even get to the stuff that is happening currently. It is a fucking wild time to be alive. Dude, I was away for like 2 weeks working on this fucking video, and I come back to like the most insane fucking shit show I've ever seen. But to really understand the current shit show, we need to take a step back. We need to revise, guys. It's like an exam. This is homework. This is homework, everybody. Now, there is shit evolving, like bubbling to the surface, but we're going to take a look back at the Via Mega drama. We're going to take a look back, way back a few years ago, to one of the major SCC dramas, okay? Because this shit, in hindsight of everything that's come out about, like, with Chuli, everything that's coming out now about Doodle Tones, is a very interesting time to be alive. Will you release a director's cut of the Saber Sparta video? Director's cut. Fuck me. Dude. What, like a 4-hour long, like, here's every single conversation I had? No. Because I'm not, listen, there is so much stuff in those conversations that people were like, listen, this has to be off the record. I'm just like, no, not doing it. Absolutely fucking not. I'd die, guys. What even was Cloak and Dagger? I remember hearing about it, but I legit have no idea. So, it's a very good question. I am not an expert, which is why we're doing this. But the nutshell is this. There is a community within the art commentary community called the slideshow commentary community. The slideshow commentary community was dominated by Doodle Tones and a couple of other people. You'll find people like Heaton in here. Technically, Jar is part of the slideshow commentary community, as is even people like Ponder and Nezzy Monster. So what basically happened was there was a grooming scandal with V Omega because he was a groomer. He was a groomer. And this is about Doodles defending some weirdo who confessed to something. This is actually more about, basically, it's really interesting looking at this in the hindsight of everything that's happened. This is when Doodles couldn't defend somebody. But what we're going to be going through is basically picking out all the bits where it's a little bit weird how this unfolds. Okay? That's the basic idea. Now, a lot of people have asked me to look at this. I've had to put it off for a little bit. But yes, we are going to, by the end of this, we're going to have a full understanding of the V Omega drama, what the fuck happened, and any questions I have, basically we're gonna deal with at that point, because there is a huge fucking amount of it, okay? I used to find these calls so retarded, so I've listened to a bunch of them, but I have no idea how many off the record calls there were, and I'm scared to listen to more. Bro, like, oh, there's so much shit. There's so much fucking shit. But as I say, okay, so there are like two main videos for this. The first one, and please remember, the current goal is for chat on screen for those that missed it. I missed a super chat from Ash, actually. Hold on a second. My apologies, Ash. For the 5, chat's cool and all, but what about my stickers, Fakes? Don't worry, there will be stickers along with chat. There will be stickers along with chat. I wouldn't do you dirty like that. I'm sure there will be many stickers this evening. Simon Clover with the 5. I watched these as background noise when they came out, and I'm ready to hear you react to this mess. Yes, apparently people just want me to suffer. I have a great community. It's awesome. The Linda now with the 2. Tuning into another stream from Cope and Seetha. Yes, Seetha. Because I don't know how to spell my own username according to one massively fucking stupid guy on the internet. Fuck. Jaws fanbase, man. Jesus Christ. Now, I do know there's obviously like current Doodles drama going on, as I've said. So we need to, this is us building a bulwark. Basically, as much as it's also like revision, we're also doing inoculation. It's like a vaccine. So that in the coming weeks, as you begin to hear Doodle's voice more and more and more, you'll get used to it. And hopefully nobody will send me any messages of please, like, can you download the videos and tone correct this bitch? So that's the goal. That's the goal. So time for the second Art Crusades. Deus Vault. Deus Vault, thank you for the 2. Thank you for the note, Beckett. YouTube ain't got me, but the ginger does. Hello, wifey. Yeah, I literally messaged Mally and was like, I'm live in like an hour. And I need to do a special stream for Mally as well, Game of Jar. So listen, there are a couple of videos for this. This is the first one. This is only an hour and a half. It's only an hour and a half, which means I can do it on a Tuesday night. I can do it on Tuesday night, chat. I'm pleased about this. The other call is about 6 hours long, and we're going to have to do that probably Thursday. And I'm probably going to play video games while we do. Maybe not. I don't know. It depends how bad this mess is. So, this is A Cloud Palace Tale. It's had to be re-uploaded, Cloak and Dagger, A Cloud Palace Tale. And the reason it's had to be re-uploaded, just so we're clear, is because Doodletones recently deleted their channel. It's gone. The channel that has existed since like 2012 or something insane is gone. It is in the wind. It is deactivated. It is burnt to the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Now I have heard the behind the scenes of what the fuck is happening with this shit, and I've got to say it's pretty fucking entertaining. Doodletones, listen, I think I was going to do like a minute of silence, but I'm not going to sit here in it for a minute in saying nothing on a fucking stream. You must be out of your minds. But I do think we should have at least 15 seconds of silence for the passing of Doodletones. Okay, 15 seconds of silence. Okay, so listen, whatever you're doing right now, I want you to stop. I don't care whether you're at work. I don't care whether you're home. I don't care if you're eating dinner with your family and listening to this through headphones. I want you to sit in silence for like the next 15 seconds. Okay. That's probably enough. That's probably enough. That's probably enough silence. Okay, like Doodletones has passed. Oh, fuck me. Get to remember for 9 months she'll be back. Yes, she will. She'll have to get a new fucking voice change to hide. Oh, dude. Ripping pepperoni, chat. Fucking hell. She survived Medica. She survived Akumu and the FCK scandal. She survived Chris and me and Vlad all going at her for like a year and a half, but she couldn't survive Chuli. I don't know whether to be insulted or not. If any of you are listening to this while at dinner table, you have failed. Turn off the stream and face your family. I like the way Mally's like, face your family. Look up at them. Look up at their disappointed faces as you listen to the British man. Listen, we all know that we're your real family now. That's how the cult is growing. Oh, fuck me. What did Chuli do to take out Doodle? Well, the thing is that Chuli, like, okay, so for those wondering about this, obviously we've got, like, if you want to know about all the Thule stuff with Cloud Palace, I have a load of streams. The thumbnails look very similar to this one. I've kept them all kind of visually distinct to make it easy for you. I'll probably start throwing them into a playlist in the next week or so. But essentially, what happened with Thule is pretty simple. Thule, from the age of about 15, was bullied by Heaton and other members of the SCC, and Doodles basically did fucking nothing about this. Heaton and Nezzy Monster, who were very close friends of Doodletones, have both been removed. Like, Heaton is on a hiatus. For apparently years now. They're taking a break from the internet for a few years. And Nezzy Monster is, I don't know, talking to their therapist about things. Who knows? Who knows what that fucking freak is doing? So yes, we are we are in the end times. Guys, you wanna know how bad it is? I currently have an owner's role within Cloud Palace. That's how bad things have gotten. Like, it's just, everyone's just digging through Cow Palace to see what these freaks have been doing for years, and it is completely fucking crazy. It's actually insane that they were doing this for years. Go to poo too. Doodles couldn't survive a melanated AFAB soy. Jesus Christ, Vlad. Yes, we are in the end times of the SEC. We have yet again killed another community. Who's Nezzy? Therapist says my memory is foggy. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the member for 2 months of coping. 07 Space Station. Love to fucking see it. Space Station, we need to play some Star Citizen soon, okay? As soon as, like, it stops glitching on me, because holy fuck. Chris the Narc raiding in. Chris the Narc raiding in with his viewers. Welcome in to the Cloak and Dagger stream. Welcome in to some well-deserved lore. Oh, fuck. I will... Do you guys want a spoiler? Do you guys want a spoiler? Do you want to know something that I've heard on the grapevine? Put a 1 in the chat if you want a spoiler. If you want to know what I've heard on the grapevine. 1 in chat. 1 in chat. It's about Doodletones. It's about Doodletones. Oh, look at all those lovely ones. Look at all those lovely ones, chat. Holy shit. Okay, well, dude, well, if chat demands it, I really can't do anything else. Because I have been told, when Doodletones was asked why it has taken her so long to sort of sort out of her affairs and give people information, this is legitimately true. Her excuse was, she's been busy running errands like going to the store. This woman has no job. She has no life outside the internet. But she hasn't been able to do anything because she had to go to the store for like a week and a half. That was her only excuse. You don't understand, guys. I was very busy fucking going to the shops. How the fuck did this person survive so long? It's completely fucking retarded. Oh god. Yeah, listen. That's what I've been told. Okay? It comes from a very reliable source. Oh shit. Also, I've just been... Wait, is this true? Hold on. Holy shit, is this true? It is true. Oh my god. Let me in and Sherpa me. Yeah, you can phone in, Chris. You know you phone in. I am Stickman with a 5. I'm here, Beckett. Thank you for suffering through the event that fractured my mind. Fractured my friend group as entertainment on my birthday. Happy birthday! How you doing? Happy fucking birthday! I used to play people happy birthday, but it demonetized me. Chris, welcome in, buddy.
I totally did not tease the call where there's a screech that happens at the end of my stream. I totally didn't do that.
Did you play? Wait, did you play a bit of it?
No.
Chris.
Totally did not do that. I don't know what you mean, Becky.
This is extortion!
I totally did it. I totally did not do that.
Listen, I have to tell you guys, the Brony Fandone account is no longer protected. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. Brony Fandone lives again. Oh, endless content. Nim the Godro with the 5. Can't believe I'm late. Was watching Connor's head get shaved. Oh, fuck, poor Connor.
Dude, Confusing had to do a plank after eating a habanero pepper. Have you seen the photo? He has no form. He can't plank. He's too fat.
Wait, Confusing is fat?
Yeah, Confusing's there right now.
Wait,
Where is it?
Hold on. Yeah,
here's a photo of him. Here's a photo of him trying to plank, dude. I pulled it up on stream going over the birdie stuff, and he like ate a pepper and he tried planking on stream. That's his form the entire time. He can't do it. It's impossible.
Bro.
That's me and Connor's editor, guys.
Okay, question. Are you sticking around to watch Cloak and Dagger with me? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. You're gonna shepherd me through this. I'm hungover and tired, but I'll get through this. I need to learn. It is a learning
experience. You know, this is an important learning experience. This is about bonding, about friendship, about Doodle Tones finally being dead. Rest in pepperoni. Listen, we've had our 15 seconds of silence. Okay, it's good. We're there. So, are you ready, Chris? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started.
For mentions of suicide, grooming, and rape. I wasn't planning on making this a video.
Classic.
I frankly really don't want to make this a video. I'd rather this not go public, as I genuinely didn't expect the situation surrounding this to be as big as it was. And usually, I don't like airing out the SCC's dirty laundry like this. We usually...
See, I've watched
such a lie.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think this is true. Having looked at the server, Chris Fish when? Oh yeah, I need Chris the Fish, don't I?
Yeah, that server, by the way, the Cloud Palace. Did you see the messages I found of George, the pedophile that they defended?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna send you some. They're so funny. All right, hold on. So George, the George guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is all before the allegations come out. This is what this dude would do every single day in the server, Beckett. So here's one. You don't need to read all of it if you don't want to. It's just him trauma posting in the chat that people won't tell him his art's good. And he suicide baits the entire time in the Cloud Palace.
What the fuck? Okay, hold on a second.
Just read the second one. Read the second one. The second one's great.
First things first, let me just get you an image of. I don't think I have a Chris the Fish image to hand. So unfortunately, you're gonna have to be a Thuman Chris.
Okay.
We're gonna have to go Thuman Chris.
Like I tease these messages on the Cloud Palace on a members only stream just to like show you like how retarded this guy is. Like, dude, just read the second one, please. I'm begging you, read the second one.
Okay. Don't worry, they're all we're gonna go through all of them. We're gonna go through all of them. So, oh my god, they're so long. Why are they so long, Chris?
No, just do the second one. Just the second one.
The second one? Okay.
The first one's funny, but the second one is even funnier to me.
I don't get it. When someone tells me that everything is fine after I've made a mistake, why do I continue to feel like shit? I should be better than this, but I guess it's too hard to accomplish for me. To be honest, I wish I'd stop making mistakes altogether. Wouldn't feel like garbage and be a hindrance to everyone around me as a result. Oh my god.
Dude,
Bro.
90% of his trauma posting is him posting his art in there, and people will have conversations around it, and he's like, nobody cares about me. I'm gonna kill myself because nobody looks at my art. It's like, this is, after I looked it up, that the Cloud Palace is 90% of George just bitching about his life. It's so funny.
Oh god. Dude.
Doodle Tones protected this guy.
Hold on. What is... Want to know what hurts? Seeing myself post artwork and having said artwork drowned out by a shitpost. Could this be a sign for me to stop posting art publicly in general? If I get drowned out that easily, then what's the point anymore? Most of the drawings I've made lately have been personal drawings that I keep to my not safe for work account. That's fucking gross. Anything else is either not finished or just a quick sketch posted, simply so that my art doesn't get forgotten from everyone's minds. I keep holding this negativity to myself because I might blow up on everyone, or because I get accidentally left out and inadvertently treated like a smaller guy in the server rather than one of the bigger people. There's a reason why I
incel post, dude. This is like a manifesto.
Holy it's fuck me.
It's an incel manifesto. He's like, I'm gonna blow up on people. I'm gonna shoot up a school.
Jemmy Bev with a 10. I just wonder if these posts call for the tiny violin orchestra or emo music.
Dude, I forgot. Thuman's not in Cloud Palace. Thuman, this is the pedophiles' messages in Cloud Palace before the allegations. This is like what they would do every day in Susie's Discord server.
Oh my god. There's a reason why I keep saying that I'm like the next door neighbor. I'm hardly close with anybody. I'm treated like a nobody without people realizing it. I feel like I have to keep things to myself that no one would have an issue with me. I fear I could become an attention whore, so I suck it up to myself and just say that people are far better than me. I fear that I'll sound entitled, so I keep it to myself so that people don't go against me. I fear the day I get ditched for my own mistakes. There could be those who would immediately tell me that I'm just overreacting and make me feel even worse, mainly because it makes me want to be quiet so I wouldn't upset them anymore, to the point where I'd hate myself even more. There's no winning for me, only suffering and anxiety, and it's all my fault as to why it happens. More often than not, I think to myself that I was an idiot for not doing it that way, or messing up on something, whether it be big or small. Hey, Thuman, how you doing, by the way, hun?
Hold on. One more. This is a short one. It's a short one. This is the person that Doodle Toads defended. Just read the last one.
I wasted all your time. I should have kept my mouth shut. I annoyed all of you. I'm an attention whore. I am fucking pathetic. Bro, this is brutal.
I'm not gonna lie, the Cloud Palace is maybe the funniest Discord server I've ever been in my life to like dig up bullshit on people. It's so funny.
It is pretty solid. It is pretty solid. I don't know. I've definitely enjoyed my time in there. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
It's pretty
funny.
Yeah, so much of it. Do you know who like I feel sorry for, like unironically? And I never thought I'd say this. Ephraim.
I feel bad for Rin.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Rin,
I never thought I'd say that.
Rin doesn't surprise me with the way that like she was treated by the community, but like Ephraim, I'm like, bro, you were like nice enough to people were like nice enough to him in like public, and then the minute it got to kind of the chance to shit talk him, they just fucking ripped him apart. It's bizarre. It's bizarre.
Up, you're being called out by Gilded. You rage quit a call the other day when I brought up Ephraim. Wait,
no, I didn't. What are you talking about?
You're getting called out by Pooh, bro.
I literally didn't. Oh no, actually I did. That is true. That is actually true. That is true.
No, I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, because the reason. So I was in like I joined a call and I was like, how is Ephraim the only survivor? Like I think Vlad was like, Ephraim's the only survivor of the SCC, and I was like, yeah, I quit now. I'm done. I can shit talk Ephraim. I'll do it to his face. These people are just fucking snakes. You can like the one redeeming factor of Ephraim is that he can take it. I've never seen people take like Ephraim takes more shit than anybody. You can just say this stuff to his face. I have said the meanest fucking shit to Ephraim, and he has never once flinched. I'm actually like, it's actually respectable. Okay, let's get back into this. Let's get started. We got an hour and a half to get through.
I had to show you the George.
No, they're great. They're fucking great. They're fucking great. Like the SCC. Oh, dude, the Cloud Palace is just the gift that keeps giving.
Deal with
it's literally just a repository
quietly,
of
and
the
it
worst
doesn't
people.
become an everyone thing. But alas, everyone in the SCC vaguely knows of this situation, but it seems people are very curious as to the exact details of what happened, because we did lose a bunch of members kind of all at once. So against my better judgment, let me do the Lyo convoy thing and kind of break it down for you. My stress levels are so high it's agitating my gallstones. I am not doing okay.
Of course you have gallstones, you fucking degenerate. But you don't even drink water, you freak. You lick shit like under a radiator. That's how you get your moisture, you fucking animal.
Well, she does now. I mean, she's got no money coming in. Like, what the fuck is Doodletown's gonna do? Like, that's like...
Doesn't even have a GED, bro. I can't help it. I need that call. I need it now.
Oh, fuck me. Like, dude, like...
Where are they gonna work?
She's gonna die, right? Like, there's no way Doodletone survives this. As like legit. Like, this might actually be the death of Doodletones, because what? Like,
dude, this is the part that like aggravates me the most. Is that all of these people, when we were shitting on Doodletones, you remember, and I remember, people were coming at us being like, "You guys are being so mean to Doodletones, making fun of their diaper fetish roleplay, blah blah blah," and we kept yelling, "They're lying about it." They're lying about all this shit. They're lying. They're a liar. They're a fucking hypocrite. They've been snaking people for years. Everyone's like, "Oh, Chris and Beckett are just being mean to like a mosquito trans person." It's like, bruh, like we were right. Shut the fuck up. We've been right since day one.
Oh god, like it feels like I think it's pretty public that we've got like a fairly, a friendly-ish relationship with Lyo these days. But like
Friendly, sure.
dude, don't make me leave the group chat.
90% of that group chat is just us talking about dumb shit.
That is true. It is literally just it. 90% of the group chat is like just us talking about Brian Mullins. Let's be honest.
At this point, it's become a Brian Mullins A-logging chat. It really has.
But like, I do feel slightly bad that in the last like month and a half, like 3 of Lyo's long-term friends have been assassinated by like me and Vlad.
And we keep telling him, "Hey, this person sucks. Hey, this person sucks. Hey, this person sucks." Mally's like, "Nah, you were just being mean." Yeah, Doodles warranted it. Like all through and through. Like every aspect of their existence warrants just pure hatred.
Gilded with the 2. Doodletones is only 41% decreased. Don't know what that means, Vlad. No idea what you're talking about.
I don't know what. I've never heard of that before.
That's a very confusing comment. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't. Why are we bringing math into it?
Yeah, I hate math. I hate math. That's crazy.
That's terrible.
I am Stickman with a 2. FYI, I had friends who were in Cloud Palace. Okay, well, chances are they're no longer on the internet. That's like the whole of Cloud Palace. This is the most active Cloud Palace has been in like a year, and it's everyone just going through, going, "Holy shit, have you seen this?"
Shitting on him, just shitting on him. Like
I'm so shocked. They categorized everything. It was like, hey, on the off chance that somebody needs to A-log us in the future, why don't we make folders? Like, what the fuck were they thinking?
They really thought it was never going to happen. Listen, Beckett, the Cloud Palace was given up due to extortion.
This is extortion. Okay, there's another bit in the call which just made me laugh, where it's like, maybe it's because, do I have the voice changer on? People think because of the voice changer, I don't have any emotion.
Dude, the part where Doodles goes, "Should I just turn it off?" I was screaming watching it, and I'm like, "Turn it off! Turn it off!" You can see me and Vlad screaming, "Turn off the voice changer!"
Mally, I'm confused about Cloud Palace. I heard a lot of it for years, but I never understood who was invited in or why. Well, we'll get to that eventually. It's basically just, what's the best way to describe Cloud Palace? It was like a private in-group for the SCC to basically shit on people they didn't like.
Party. No, it's basically the Tea Party chat.
Yeah. For those from commentary, it's basically the Tea Party chat. That's actually a really good comparison.
But like more autistic, and there's not a crazy bald man barking at people.
Wait, does that make Doodletones like the equivalent of Keemstar in this scenario?
No, I will never equate Keemstar to fucking Doodle Tones.
Say
Never.
it. Say it, Chris.
I don't care.
Say it.
I don't care how much flood insurance he gives out to retarded girls, man. I will never say that he's like Doodle Tones. I will never say that.
I hate to see it go. Who else is going to make 8-hour videos on niche randoms with the voice changer? Sayman, you have a video to release. What are you talking about? Where is your video?
Yeah, what are you doing? Put the video out.
Killed it with the two. Doodle Tones. The Keemstar, holy shit. Teddy with the 5. Chris is being such a rageaholic right now. Listen, this has been a long time going. Okay, listen, we haven't even made it. We haven't made it into a minute into this fucking video. Okay, let's go.
No, well, that's what happens when we get.
If you've been around these parts for any,
it's just a problem.
amount of time, I probably don't need to explain to you who V Omega is. However, if you're part of my audience who's arrived late to the party and is not in the SEC or has maybe not heard the tales, the long and short of it was that V was a particularly abusive individual who was outed in 2020 for grooming some members of the SEC, particularly minors, and even going as far as to non-consensually interact with one ex-member in a way that was frankly inappropriate. I don't think I need to explain what that entails. I think we all kind of get the insinuation here. During the initial allegations coming out, one member of the Cloud Palace by the name of V...
I don't
It's
know.
just like aggravating. It's aggravating so much.
They've been making YouTube videos so fucking long, and they can't do
Yeah,
anything
is that
right.
crazy?
It's like
They don't know how to transfer accounts, dude. They don't know how to delete YouTube
Yes,
accounts.
they do.
They've been working YouTube
yes,
forever.
they do.
No, I know. I'm
They
kidding.
know.
I know
They
do.
know.
They did
we
it.
all know what this is. We all know what this is. It's extortion.
Yeah. It's extortion. It's just extortion. We're just leaking the call right.
It's all right. Light never watches my streams.
No.
Teddy with the 5.
He watches mine.
Yeah, well, you've already leaked a bit of it. Listen, I'm now just reporting on what you fucking done. Teddy with the 5.
I've done
Rageaholic,
nothing.
excuse me, Becca. I demand an apology. It was Rapeaholic, you fucking British cuck. Thanks, buddy. Sorry.
Which calls that? Don't worry about it, Thuman. Don't worry about it.
Initially in defense of V, and while it's easy to look at this in retrospect and say that he was being a fucking idiot, I could understand the want to approach a situation about serious allegations like this with a level of caution. So, at the time, most of us in the group just kind of let him do his thing and continue being friends with him. At least initially. What most of us in the Cloud Palace remember being told was that Vigil did eventually cut V off after some time, so it wasn't too much at the forefront of our concerns. Fast forward to July 30th.
Wait, what? Hold on. I 100% got that. Ever since I was informed by that friend and Maeve, I've made sure to keep an eye on him when we talked. I wanted to believe that he cut off 7 in that time since nobody had mentioned it, but I sort of suspected that he hadn't.
This DM does nothing.
What the fuck? Pinker with the 5. Becky's dyslexia going hard today. Love that for our Ginger King. Message from Becky's bravest paid actor. Thank you, Pinker. Thank you. Much appreciated for the 5.
Dude, I'm so sick, like, how bad Doodle Tones is at, like, providing contextual screenshots. Like, they are the worst at it out of every fucking commentator in the world. This DM does barely anything to their point that they're making. It's like the worst.
Well, it's just like, let me explain to you who V Mega is. Gives possibly the worst description of it. That he was a groomer. Okay. And then people stopped being friends with him. I mean, yeah, I'd hope so.
Yeah, crazy. I would hope they would stop being friends with him. Like how you should have stopped being friends with George, Susie.
Go right to the 2. Not gonna lie, these 2 avatars watching the vid is cursed. Thank you. Listen, it's been well, I couldn't find the Chris Fish. Gave me an excuse to use Thuman art. Thuman did these for us, which is nice. Teddy with the 10.
Did great. I like it.
Shut up, Paul. Play the video, Jude. Jesus Christ.
Being told was that Vigil did eventually cut V off after some time, so it wasn't too much at the forefront of our concerns.
Oh, okay. I think this is one of those where this is a dude who like defended V Omega. Is that what I'm getting? Is that what I'm understanding?
Fast forward to July 30th, 2023, and an ex-Cloud Palace member by the name of Buggy Boy reached out to another SCC member by the name of Pink Robot with...
Okay. Are you
These
familiar
names are
with
fucking killing me.
with
Shut up.
Vega Kilo Kioia 79? Vaguely, I know they were a commentator, but I never watched any of their commentaries before they deleted them all. Yeah, that was him. I don't know, tell me if I'm off base, but I think it was like really manipulative in hindsight. Irony, thy name is Doodletones. Because I recall him telling me, and like I think Bennett the Human, Nova, Umbrus, and Pepper to keep quiet about it. Not in like a threatening way, but still, to do that to a bunch of minors only is just blah. Again, tell me if I'm overreaching here. It's always minors with these fucking people. Like, again, there's a recording of Doodletones bitching that they got kicked from a game server of some kind when they turned 18. And it is, like, the craziest fucking projection. Rex Hellroom with the 5-6 hours of this slop is true insanity. This is only the first video. This is an hour and a half. The next one's 6 hours, and we're doing that Thursday, probably. But before that, I'd like to give everyone here a sticker, because I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you guys. You have hit the first goal of the evening. Well done. Well done, chat.
Straight manipulation by Beckett to Pavlov, his audience, and giving him money is crazy.
Chris is just jealous because no one has given him a sticker. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to the traitor.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. The fucking Pavlov dogs moment right here is happening in real time. You're just making them salivate. They're like, wait.
It's not just Pavlov dogs. They get chat on screen as well. Okay. They get
the bare minimum.
Don't know what
there's like there's an angry veteran out there that's gonna take my side on that. Lost 2K subs, crazy.
Well, are you coming on? Listen, we can just say his name. Tyler's crashing out. Westside Tyler is crashing out. He's demanding
to be fair,
to debate Bad Empanada.
To be fair, he did shit on Bad Empanada, which is based. I will give him that much. Bad Empanada has a rape face.
Yeah, listen, two people I hate are fighting. Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Like, if I had to pick which one I'm gonna root for in this exchange, probably gonna have to go with Tyler. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, it is one of those weird things where I'm like, listen, I strongly dislike Westside Tyler, but out of the two of them, it's gonna be Tyler, you know.
If there was a cliff and I had to save one of them from falling onto a pit of spikes with like Stars of David painted onto them, I'd drop Bad Empanada.
Fuck me. Okay, let's keep going.
Concerns that Vigil not only was still friends with V, but that apparently he might have been coercing minors specifically to stay quiet about it all. Pink relayed those concerns to me. I played messenger between Pink, Buggy, and Vigil myself until Pink brought up a pretty cogent point. Why would you keep someone who openly associates—
Wait, she played middle ground? Yeah, why?
She played mediator between 3 different people and played messenger between 3 different people, essentially creating a game of telephone.
Well,
For what reason? Just get them all in a group chat.
What I also don't really understand is that Doodles claims that they don't really understand this situation fully, because that's what they said about like the Heaton and Chuli stuff, and the Nezzy stuff. It's like, well, why are you getting involved? Like, did no one step in? Did no one step into any of this fucking shit? Bizarre.
It's obvious because Doodletones is the one heading this shit. If people were smart, they wouldn't let Doodletones touch anything.
True.
It's with a known groomer in your group. Well, when you word it like that, yeah. Why would I? But then recalling the talks of Vigil cutting V off, I had to make sure of something. So I asked Vigil if he was still in contact with V, even now. Vigil insinuated that yes, he was, and when further questioned about it, he left the Cloud Palace and pretty much the rest of the SCC, so, you know, he's chosen the known groomer over the rest of us. Epic. I relayed what information I could to the rest of the palace, and that's when we learned that some people knew about this. And
Oh wait, some people in Cloud Palace knew about it. I'm so fucking shocked having seen your server. I'm so surprised.
The most damning and shocking thing, Cloud Palace covered shit up. Crazy.
And that's what—
Crazy.
No shit we had a problem with you still being friends with the groomer / possible rapist. Like, what the fuck, you cunt? I'm so mad. I'm so fucking angry. Okay, there goes my fucking stream to yellow. Like, I'm not surprised in the slightest, but I'm still so fucking disappointed. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell people, but I'm fucking, you are. Tippy, see, I still knew. I was told that
Tippy.
he doesn't want to, not your Tippy.
Tipster.
No. It's like, fuck, you're talking about me
PTSD
Pavloving chat. You've been Pavloved by fucking Nick. Tippy?
Yeah.
Tipster?
Tipster.
But
No,
what?
the real audience. But I am not Pavlov by Nick. I don't do the B meme. That's real Pavlov.
That is Pavlov. Dude, that shit's fucked. Like, I was told that he doesn't want to intervene about these things at all. Why? Why the fuck? Why the fuck would he lie to me? Like, I hate to be that person, but I always got off vibes with how he'd talk about Johnny even after everything came to light. Of all people, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I regret giving him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, dude, it seems to me that Cloud Palace basically just built a fucking industrial complex of sweeping and covering shit up. It's actually crazy.
When we learned that some people knew about this and said,
Your sister was in Spain, you are in pain. Yep, best summary, I run a fucking bakery in France. What the fuck is this? I've been burned by 6 people in this fucking week alone. Fuck, I'm just bitter right now. Okay, I'm going to ask one concrete question. How many of you knew? Thankfully, this one was the least difficult. TP, not me, TP. Okay, I knew about Vigil being friends with V, and that's as far as I knew, even in 2022. Crying, good thing my sister brought home wine. I genuinely thought he alluded to him not being friends with that individual anymore, to be honest. Okay, like, what do you mean? All of you guys hung out together? How do you fucking... I don't believe this. Like,
They're extorting each other.
They're extorting each other, Chris. That's true. Like, it's...
They're extorting each other.
It's like, and I'm getting this with, like, current members of the like the Cloud Palace, or like, well, I say current, like the former members of the Cloud Palace. A lot of people are going, well, I had no idea this was going on. Really?
Yeah, okay. Really?
Like, listen, we're all happy on this side. For any of you watching who are former members of the Cloud Palace, listen, we're all very happy.
We're looking into you. We're looking into you, and we will find you.
No,
we will find you.
Hold on. We're all very happy for this to be a thing where it's like, listen, we're happy that the certain people are gone and are going to the dogs, so to speak. For some of these freaks, that's something they'd enjoy. But just so you know, listen, if some people are smug about this, maybe that would be a bad idea. Maybe people should keep their heads down. I'm just saying maybe there is some people who should keep their heads down. Just my opinion, because this shit keeps getting dug into, and then it goes deep, and the well is deep.
There's one specific guy. What the fuck is his name? There's this one specific guy. He has like a black avatar or some shit. Fuck, he makes like our commentary shit. I'm trying to remember. I always hated his videos, and he's in the Cloud Palace. Yeah, he should keep his mouth shut. Just warning you.
Interesting. Yeah, no, a lot of shit talking about Akumu that's not aged particularly well, I will say.
A lot of shit talking about Akumu. Like unhealthy levels of obsession about Akumu in that fucking server. They treated Akumu like he was like a fucking like a serial rapist. In that server.
I'd be happy to deal with Akumu, but he just refuses to accept that he's wrong. I'm just like, dude, guys. Come on. So fucked.
Nothing. These members were Dulsmic, or Bummer Patrol.
Yeah, it's Aaron Temp.
Blazing Hope, or Tiffy, Nav Station, or Pink Rose Knight, and Neko Shadows. There was a discussion had about all of this, and after consideration, we removed them from the group. It wasn't exactly a choice that I made lightly. Then Lio, who had caught wind of all of this, requested to have a sit down with the 4 the next night, and I obliged, but requested that we do this not in Senate, but in, I guess, what has become the SCC's own little Senate server, the SCC Courthouse. And he agreed. Right as I was preparing the call, that's when...
Isn't it interesting that they didn't just say, sure, Lio, come into Cloud Palace, we'll do it here? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? They wouldn't let Lio in there?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, some of the people just didn't like Lio. They were scared of him. And, like, Doodles wanted to maintain a safe environment. It's not that Doodles was trying to massively hide what was going on because if Lio... And again, like, I don't think these people are stupid. I think that if Lio had known what was going on in Cloud Palace, I think he would have torn people's throats out. I think he would have been like, what are you
I think
doing?
he would have done... Okay, so the Lio back in the day, I think he wouldn't have made it public. He would have shit on them all privately and, like, removed the
I don't think... I don't think it would have been public.
Something publicly was necessary to be brought out.
But I do think that... I do think that... I do think this would have exploded. I think, actually, I will say this. I think if Lio had seen some of the shit that was said back in 2023 about people like Chuli, it would have...
I think he would have said something then.
Yeah, I think it actually would have moved this up dramatically. I don't think it would have taken this long to get rid of Heaton and Nezzy. I think they would be quite fucked. Yeah.
When is Heaton gonna make a comeback video?
Have you not heard that?
I miss you, Heaton.
Come back, Nezzy. Heaton's not coming back. Heaton's not coming back at least for a few years, apparently. I miss you.
I miss you. Come back. I miss you. Come back. I want to read more of your suicide posting DMs. Come back.
When I caught wind that Keyblade Master was apparently wishing death upon another, well, now also ex-Cloud Palace member by the name of Ellie Momeli. Specifically because Tippy and Nick...
What do you mean? What, like, how is... Like, when I started looking into all these dramas, I thought, like, Ellie Manelli would be one of these people who'd get cooked. And they're another one that's, like, pretty fine. They seem to have survived quite well and not actually done anything that bad. I'm wilding. I'm wilding. You know? I'm glad this drama's happened because it is bringing people together because, you know, Linlin hasn't said anything about me being a fascist recently and they've been very chill. It's quite nice.
Yeah, they have been pretty chill in the server. I'll be honest. I was expecting them to be like, I can't believe that you brought two fascists.
I can't believe the drama streamers are in. But no, they've been super chill. They even joked with me at one point, which I was like, no, that was nice. That was nice. Based.
It was nice.
Based. Listen,
very, very nice.
Nothing brings people together like shitters on the internet. Yes, Keyblade, I never liked him. He was a sped.
Oh, he got kicked out of Cloud Palace before the pedophile did.
Thank you, Stay Man with the 2. Fucking hell.
Echo Shadows.
Fun fact if you didn't know. Fun fact if you didn't know, Keyblade was kicked out before the pedophile. I'm Stickman, just so you know.
God, like the priorities were like really all over the place. It seems to me that the general priorities were, if you click with the group, they'll protect you. And there was a lot of fucking sweeping for this shit. And I think that's what happened with Nedzy, and I think that's what happened with Heaton. I think it's pretty fucking obvious. Kairai is member for 11 months, seething. But Doodles, surely they can't be as bad as that raccoon you reformed. Surely, right? What's the real reason? I think that, like, Doodles as well, like, part of the issue is that a lot of this shit is like, they'll always look at it from fetish side stuff. It's because they are into weird fucking pornography. So they were always going to be like this. And people are like, no, we can trust Doodles to deal with things. What, the fucking diaper fetishist? Really? What did you think was going to happen? Fixed Doodle Tunes art DMs. Hold on a second.
Don't pull that DM up on stream. Don't you do it.
I've not played that.
I know the one he's talking about because it got posted in my server.
You guys are so mean. Do it again. Thank you, Raccoon. Thank you for the 2.
All that we have to do is convince Heaton it's safe. And Nezzy. All we have to do is convince him it's safe to come back.
Listen.
I'm literally coordinating a gay op with Becky right now. We just have to convince
just doing it publicly.
Come back.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah, just publicly.
Ladies, if you come back, we will... I'll tell you what. Here's the deal, Heaton and Nezzy. If you come back and drop all your fucking DMs with doodle tones, we'll be nice to you for like 6 months.
No, I'll do 2 months.
3 months.
2 months. 2 months.
3 months. Come on, be reasonable. All the DMs.
2.5.
Okay, 2.5. 2.5 months. You'll get a grace period if you give us your DMs with fucking doodle tones, okay? I want to know what this bitch said. Thanks for introducing me to the FCK, ACC, SCC drama. All of these people are certifiably insane, but they provide Kino content. Yay for stickers.
Why would you ever thank the two of us for this? Why would you do this? Why?
Such a shit show.
Girlfriend, respectively, had been removed from the group. And so I requested that he also join the courthouse so I could talk to him myself, because this is a repeated behavior of his, and we've had conversations about this in the past.
Crazy doodle tones that someone would have repeated behavior. Do go on.
I can't handle when they try to sound serious with a voice change. It's just like, I was invited there. Like, shut up!
I needed to talk to him because it's a very serious, repeated behavior. Hi, I'm Doodle Tones. Take me seriously. I wonder. I need to know. I need to know what Doodle Tones sounds like without the voice changer. I need to know.
We already know.
Do we?
Yeah, didn't they do videos before the voice changer?
I don't think I've ever heard Doodle's real voice.
It's a man.
Well, okay. I disavow my transphobic colleague. Okay.
Okay. I'm not transphobic. It's just against Birdie, Chris Chan, and Doodle Tones. 3. Okay.
Selective
3.
transphobic. You get 3. Is this
yes?
Like, did you meet?
I get 3 after that.
The fucking transphobia genie. What is this?
Yeah, I get 3 wishes to be transphobic against 3 people. Chris Chan isn't trans. Like, come on.
I agree with you on the Chris Chan one.
The call that I'll play you all today. I do warn you, this was a pretty heavy call. Like, a lot heavier than most SCC members are used to or equipped for. This is a very unique situation, and as you'll hear throughout it, not a single soul was prepared to have the call that we did that day. I don't even think
I'm sorry, what's this? I remember a vid they did when their computer was shitting the bed, and they made a video that showed their face and normal voice. It was so weird.
What do you mean? So they complained about a video failing and uploaded a video of them freaking out.
What? Where is this? Why have I never seen this? Someone get me this video.
Okay.
Someone get me this video now.
I'm just going to say it. One of the farmers in chat, I know you're here, you Kiwi farmers. Please go find that.
Please tweet it at me. Send it to me. We'll bring it up on stream. That's fucking insane. How have I never even heard of this? It was in 2023. Dude, someone send me a fucking link to the... Dude. Magical Raccoon with 2. Once again, Chris cannot win transphobic allegations. Why is it?
It's only 3!
That's enough to get you red on Shinigami eyes, bro.
That's such bullshit.
Hey, bro, listen, someone needs to find this. They need to send it to me. We will put it... I'm fucking... What?
It was 100% prepared for everything. So, buckle in, and let's begin.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so I guess
like...
Hydra Dancer with the 5. Love the art. Beckett has had too much hallucinogenics, and Chris is sick of babysitting the bad trips.
You have no idea. You have no idea. Like, it's constant. Beckett DMing me being like, I'm gonna kill myself over the Saber Spark stuff. I'm gonna kill myself.
I think I say I'm gonna kill myself more than the people who actually suicide bait.
True, you do. Unironically, though.
One day I'm gonna actually crash out, and everyone's gonna be like, "Look,"
be like, "Look, I saw this coming."
Yeah, you don't say that a lot.
Wait a minute, she's the only one that's like left. I'm sorry, I'm very dead. I have not slept for like hours, so I'm gonna try my best.
I can't make fun of the boys. Put it bad, Chris. There it is. Look at Heaton.
We're just gonna wait and see if somebody else shows up, because we're supposed to have what, 4 other.
Yeah, Heaton's art, because I've got it pulled over. Look at Heaton's art.
Heaton's trying to be one of the adults.
Such a badass. They're such a badass chat.
They're so cool. They're so cool. While trauma dumping in Lio's DMs to guilt trip him.
Do you know it's just always the people who are like, my fists are rated E for everyone. Oh, listen, everyone's got to be held accountable. And then the minute it's their time, the minute it comes for them, they just bitch out. They bitch out and run like the pathetic little fucking rats that they are. Fleeing the ship. Fleeing the fucking ship.
Well, the thing is,
Echo Shadows.
Yeah,
That's the only one we're waiting on.
I see.
can I get
There we go.
By the way, can I
Yes.
get some water real quick?
Yeah,
I apologize.
everybody go ahead and get what you need so we don't have to interrupt the call any further.
Show us
I appreciate
Lio.
it.
Look at Lio.
You are very hard to comprehend right now, Neko.
I'm sorry, it's probably because of my earbuds.
Doodles leave this whole part of the call in. What the fuck?
Would you say you're offering yourself is what the fuck? Would you say offing yourself is blacket on blacket crime?
Okay.
Thank you for the 5 lads.
Don't even engage with that.
What the fuck am I going to say?
His worst joke he's ever said.
It's not really fucking up there, isn't it?
All right.
That was a rough one.
Is this better?
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry, my
Why
phone
did they
died,
leave
so I
this
had to
part
go to my
in?
computer.
You're good.
Oh, so anyways, like I was trying to explain, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late because a friend messaged me asking for my side of the situation, and I was just trying to explain it to him. I thought I had a little more time, but I guess not.
Alright. Alright. I just got my water.
As someone who's seen Doodles in VCs with a cam, all I can say is I'm sure the dirtiest place in her parents' house is the bathroom connected to her room. That's fucking horrifying. That's fucking horrifying. Thank you for the 5. That is horrifying, Getsaberry. That's what the fuck. Jebby Bev with the 10. I knew Doodles was into some weird ass shit simply off their art. Having spent my early days on DA, it's a style that is widely used by freak fetish artists. Don't know why. It's because it's easy to draw and they just like self-insert.
And they're also into AGP diaper fetish roleplay.
Yeah.
There you go. Like let's not dance around it. This person was fucking defended by so many people being like, well, Mr. Mediker made this up. Mr. Mediker treated like shit. When they were fucking into a dad daughter, what the fuck is it called?
Daddy daughter.
Yeah, daddy daughter roleplay with diapers. Like, fuck off. Like, gross.
Wait to see if everybody else is ready
Ryan,
to go.
dyslexic
I don't
ginger.
want anybody to be unprepared.
Alright, I have some tea with me, so.
Yeah, I'm all good.
They went into
I've just
training
been on
bras? Oh
standby
my
for a
god.
couple hours. All right, let me see if one other person wants to hop in with us. Give me a moment.
Anyone in particular? Because the 4 people who were removed from the Cloud Palace were... like, they're all in here.
I'm aware.
Lio just sounds over it already.
Alright.
Alright.
And we'll wait a few minutes, and we'll go from there if I either don't get an answer or what else.
Becky, please fast forward this. I don't want to listen to Lio and his ex-prologues.
Okay.
Watch him start talking about the Bible. If we skipped ahead of that, thank God.
Server.
Okay.
And who is tagging me in my server?
Oh my god.
Oh
Lio.
my God, it's still going. Oh my God, Doodles.
15 seconds was too long to give you for silence, Doodles. You are the worst. You are one of the worst content creators on the fucking internet. It's unreal.
How don't they just cut out the dead air?
That would mean I'm talking to Susie.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah. Just send the disc.
How did anyone
Do it?
find this
Alright.
bitch entertaining? I'm like annoyed because here's an example, right? Here's what Ace did. I got that call about the birdie shit with Queen, and there was so much dead air, and I was like, Ace, just cut out the dead air and like just be transparent about what you cut out. And he put it out, cuts it down like over 40 minutes, and got everything like to the meat and potatoes. While Doodle Tones just puts in dead air for how long? It's been like 7 minutes.
Yeah, like, and again, like, even in the video I just put out, like, I think there's a point for dead air when it's like somebody's thinking and struggling with a question.
Exactly.
But like in the
not setup.
Yeah, there's a section where like we're going through what was edited in Emily's statement, and I cut out loads of dead air because it's me like grabbing DMs or KP grabbing a DM or me reading something, and it's just like, dude, I just cut it. I cut that section down from like. I cut out like 5 to 6 minutes of that section. The sheer amount of women who call me daddy is deeply unhinged. How come none of them call me uncle? I don't know what you want me to answer you with this, man.
What are you do? What are you doing?
Vlad's expanding his audience capture, okay?
Got it. Makes sense.
He's like, what do I need to say to get Olivia to follow me?
Oh. Right.
Oh my god, fuck.
To Susie to gather all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, finally.
Good. So before we get started, I have some very basic questions, and I feel it is important
Have
for
any of you read the Bible? Okay, I've helped.
you guys to answer this. But before I go any further, is there
Have
anybody
you read the
in
passage?
this chat?
Say that again.
Have you read the passage of the good book? Lyle just.
Yoke the joke. What's your thoughts on Ponder, like with the new info about her agreeing with Doodles about the raccoon guy? I don't know.
That comment.
What?
They're talking about the comment on Doodles' video.
I don't know, because part of the problem is this. A lot of people watch stuff without really reflecting on it, and I don't know like what wider stuff was happening. The raccoon guy is George, right? I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
George, yes.
So like I don't know, especially when you've got so like when you trust somebody to actually do the work and the research and dig through something, a lot of creators comment on each other's videos without actually watching them. And that's probably worth digging into. It's probably worth asking Ponder about. Like, I don't disagree there. But like,
it's definitely worth talking. It's definitely worth asking them, because realistically, Ponder's whole thing is like, make sure you research everything, and they stand on that and they care about it. But their comment was just like, this is what happens when people like put out false allegations or something. It's like, wait a minute, like come on.
See, I haven't seen that video. That one yet.
It's bad.
So
you need to watch it. It's really, 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 really fucking bad. It's just Doodle Tones like victim blaming the entire time.
Oof. Yeah,
like, I would say a solid 40 minutes is just solid victim blaming.
Yeah, I definitely need to see it before I can comment. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like,
that's fine.
You know, I think there is a big difference between somebody who's like a commentator who you're like you're friendly with, and you go, yeah, that's probably fine, and somebody where you're like involved in the project and you're like spinning a narrative. But it does need questioning. Sure, I'd agree with that. Potato with the 5. Uncle Pooh told me not to tell what we do in his naked puzzle basement, but every time I leave, my no parts hurt. Thank you for that. Thanks for the 5, Potato.
Thank you for the 5.
Hey, Critical Shogun, how you doing, bro?
Oh yeah, to kind of add upon that video a little bit. I will say that video is like worse than Jar's Cine Bear video. I'm not.
Wait, seriously? Jesus.
Yeah, like at least you know what's crazy is at least Jar didn't victim blame the minor. And say that he should have put up their boundaries.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Jesus.
I'm not kidding.
Not heard me talk, that is not used to how I operate calls, who may not know what my one rule is.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody not know what my one rule is?
I'm familiar.
It's
Bible study.
honesty, right?
Don't lie to me. It does not matter how terrible the answer you give me is, but do not lie to me. Yeah, because it will be worse if you do, and I will always find out.
Is the server, Beckett and Chris, is the server actually worse than my server like Lio claims? Yes.
Yeah, like unironically, not from like the whole like I'm posting a video of a guy trying to find a phone up his asshole, but like I would say it's just vicious. Just like a vicious Discord server full of like people that can't handle criticism. It's really funny, actually.
Yeah, the problem is this: like, if you or I or Chris had a server where a load of people were talking shit about people they didn't like during dramas, that's sort of expected. Like, it's like, that's what our content is. That's broadly speaking what we do on the internet. That's what we present ourselves as. We are not like my Discord's very chill, but it's actually like as a community fairly disconnected in some respects from how I am. And that's fine. I like having a place where people can hang out. But with this is that like server was kind of positioned as, this is the SCC's Cloud Palace. This is Doodle's space. And she is intensely involved in it. For those of you who are in my Discord, by the way, join the Discord, you'll note that I don't post there very often. I like kind of pop into general every now and again, say hi, or I'll post in one of the threads about something that I'm doing, like playing a game or whatever. But generally, my server's run by my mods. Doodles was very involved in this server. It was all of Doodle's friends.
It was their server.
Yeah, it was directly their server. It wasn't a channel connection. It was very select. And it was, yeah, pretty vicious. I mean, where's like, can I just give you an example? Like,
yeah, just so might as well. Everyone's gonna start leaking it anyways. That's
yeah,
what
let me just bring up something I posted a while ago about
My favorite one is Susie saying the N-word. Makes me laugh.
wait, I didn't catch that.
You didn't catch that? They were like bitching about a comment and had a swastika profile, and Susie's just like, N-word what?
Wait, what? That's crazy. Can you link that to me?
Yeah, hold on. It's right here. It's in the drama archive section of Cloud.
Oh my fucking god.
It's just stupid. Like, it's just funny. The comment literally makes no sense, but it's funny that Doodle Tones is like, slurs are bad, but we'll write that.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to give you some examples here. So there's this one. Let me try this over a bit and zoom in. I genuinely don't care if Akumu's a victim. Bro has done more harm than good and should not be completely trusted at face value when it comes to this shit. This is in 2024. You're a fucking victim advocate. Like, you position yourself in this way. I don't care if Akumu's a victim. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. He shouldn't be trusted. Like, what the fuck? Okay, where is I'm looking
There's
for
so many.
Yeah, I'm looking for a really specific.
Bring up the one. Okay, bring up the ones of Heaton saying they called the FBI on Ren.
Oh, you need to link those to me. Link those to me.
I gotta find it. Police time. Okay, so there's that one.
Because I'm looking for a specific one about Ephron, which really annoyed me.
Where's the FBI? Oh, evil one. Also, mind you, what is this? The evil one. More flagging.
We're just gonna like, cause like again, what the fuck were you guys doing in here? It's like unreal.
This is so difficult because Rin's posted them in a Cat's Lair, but I can't find them. Where the fuck is the FBI thing? Calling the FBI over Twitter beef. This is difficult to find right now.
Yeah,
I need to find it.
It's like right.
It's like actually frustrating me because that one is like actually insane. It's like Heaton saying they were gonna call the FBI or like get in contact with the FBI. because of Rin of all people, I can't find the fucking DMs. I'm so pissed.
Dude, I'm having the same issue. Like, I'm like, the digging has been actually fucking crazy.
It's been too much. Okay, found it.
You found it?
I think so. Heaton talked about wanting to get stuff about the FBI, which isn't shocking. Oh, in what sense? I'm just double checking because I don't know if this is about a predator or them or Rin.
Beef
Something about
Mats,
Efron.
with the I have one a video where Doodle says the N-word. Oh, send that to me. What the fuck?
That's funny. Yeah, I can't find the fucking specific DM. Oh well. But just understand that fucking Heaton was planning on getting the FBI involved because Rin like went around a block. Like I'm not kidding.
What?
Yeah, like it was borderline that.
Oh my god. This is it's such a mess, bro. Like
It's so funny.
I need to like okay, I've got like I was posting so much about Blaze. So much about Blaze. What is wrong with me? there's just tons in here. It never ended, and I don't understand what I don't get about this server as well is like I don't know what they expected to happen. I actually don't know what they expected to happen. There's one particular quote from like Susie I'm looking for, which was basically her bitching about Ephraim and being like, oh,
There's so many.
you know, I think Ephraim needs to get his shit together. I hate to say it, but he's like turning into
Wait,
this,
is this the one where you saying, bro, they really hated Ephraim? Is that the one you're talking about?
No,
where you
there
titled
was
it
another
that?
one.
You told
There
me
was
this.
another
That's
one.
the one with Fractured Light. No.
There was another one. Did I? Right, who did I send this to? Okay, let's see some of the
I don't
ones
know.
you sent. Okay. Oh my god, what?
Yeah, I'm trying to find. That's only one. Everything else, I'm still trying to find the one of Rin doing the FBI thing. I gotta find it. Maybe it's in here.
It's not very woke, Doodle Tones. It's not very woke. What are you doing? Hold on. Actually, I've just been sent something else. Let me just check this out.
Oh, here it is. Found it. Here's Heaton saying they're opening up an FBI tip line on Red.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me play this. This is.
The link in the description is only there to see the source material. Do not under any circumstance go to these people with the intent to be a dick. I don't support witch hunts or lynch mobbing, so don't be either. As for the subjects themselves, my video is for the purposes of criticism.
Yes, you
entertainment,
do.
take care of-
Have originated in South Asia. It's the way of particular group of religious people, not a race. There is only one race, the human race. We are all descendants of Adam and Eve.
Are you fucking for real? There's only the human race. Great logic. I guess I can call black people
What do you-
niggers.
what?
Race.
What? What? Wait, what?
Whoa! Can you repeat that? I didn't expect to hear that out of the mosquito voice. I wasn't expecting that. Said that. Rewind.
Are you fucking for real? There's only the human race. Great logic. I guess I can call black people niggers. Race in this particular
Dude, the voice changer makes it worse. The voice changer makes it worse.
That was hard. Oh, what are you doing? That's
The voice
fucking
changer makes it so
insane.
much funnier. Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
Oh fuck, that's so funny. Oh, dude.
Vlad wants it. You got to send him the link.
Yeah, okay. I'll send it out after stream. That's
Of course,
so
Vlad
crazy.
wants it. He wants to put it at the end of his Doodles video if he makes one.
Great logic. I guess I can call.
Somebody's made an edit already. What's going on?
Can we just play it one more time? It's too funny.
Yes,
Just one
yes,
more
we
time.
can.
Are you fucking for real? There's only the human race. Great logic. I guess I can call black people niggers.
Voice change. I can't get over the voice changer.
Absolutely
It
peak
peaks.
forbidden donuts.
Dude, it peaked. It peaked when the hard R dropped. Did you hear the mic?
That's like based. Doodle Tone secretly based. What the fuck?
incredible.
Bro.
I needed that. I needed that today.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Oh my god, Connor looks like a butch lesbian right now. He shaved his head. He looks like he's gonna beat his lesbian girlfriend.
Okay. I want to ask a question. Heaton, you know what? Do we have Jesp's real name? Tippy. Nope. Nobody knows their real name. Deleted user. I know it. Heaton. Well, then I guess I have an FBI tip to file.
Yep, that's Heaton talking about setting the FBI against Rin, dude.
Their first name, anyway. I want to say this. Nobody, not even the police in the server, knew about Yun's name until the document was out in the open, unless people were very close to...
Which isn't true. Which isn't true, because Yun's name was public, apparently.
What the fuck? Someone just sent
Heaton
me
was
the
gonna
amount
go
of
to the
mentions of
FBI.
suicide in Cloud Palace. There is a 561 messages referencing
How many of those are George? How many of those are George? Narrow your fucking scope down. I want to know how many of those are George.
Oh my god, this is fucking wild. Okay. Dude, this fucking drama. It's good. I'm eating well. Beef of Bats, you fucking legend. Yes, someone still needs to get me the video of Doodles without the voice changer in their face. Okay, I need to see this. You know, Susie had beef with Ephraim when he was a minor. Yes, I know. Vlad, you and I watched that on stream. You fucking don't even. Vlad doesn't even remember us doing this. We watched this live.
Disconnected.
I see.
Nev?
By the way,
think-
you
I
did
think
not
their
give
minute just
him
dropped.
the role.
What?
Susie.
Oh, right. Heaton can't speak. Almost forgot about
Yeah.
that.
You might need to disconnect and connect back.
Yeah. You might need to reload.
There we go.
Cool.
Okay, so...
Did Mav disconnect or did Mav bail?
I think they disconnected. This
Probably.
happens occasionally.
You know where to post. You can either tweet it at me at Copenseeth, or you can like DM it to me at Copenseeth, or you can just at me. Like you can just send it to my Discord. You can just message it to me through the Discord.
Occasionally.
It happens very often.
Nev's internet is not the most stable.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose I'll go ahead and get started and wait for Mav to show up after I ask. Dalsmic, there they are. Good, we can continue. Again, Mav, do you know my one rule?
Apologies, my internet's acting up.
That's fine, but you know my one rule, yes?
I did not.
Okay, I've at least got the picture. What the fuck? Oh fuck, hold on. Just not do that. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Not gonna work. Yeah, okay. Okay, everything right now. Apparently what Doodle Tones actually looks like. For my audience, not on Twitter, this one's kind of important, or another update. Send me the pic that's going in a thumbnail. Oh my god. Glad you're a monster. Here's the audio. Hold on a second. Okay. My high school speech. This is what this is from.
Bro, Doodle Tones is Kepler's.
Let me take you into the life of Sean Hamburg. Let's open the book
Dude!
to chapter 1.
It's Keffels!
Yo, if you don't know, no longer watch the show, you're part of it, and I don't hate it a bit. You're like an online family, some music lovers like me, that with family every will be living.
What the fuck is this?
The child
This is
must
the
be
worst
where you're
mumble
born.
rap.
You're taking shit on my life, and you've been taking too long. Have some friends I can consider friends because of reasons. Too many of them
They say
backstab me
Clash of
because of
Clans.
treason. Like my backstab an Asian Vietnamese friend, I believe you mentioned him, men was being a full fame backstab at men. They always go.
This is horrible.
Oh my god.
This is horrible. This is an affront against God. Rap will never be the same. I hate this.
Losing my mind.
Eminem created a generation of white kids. I think they can rap. That's crazy.
Get to hear that. My internet shut. My Discord. Repeat your one rule, please.
My one rule is do not lie to me, no matter what you had to say or as egregious as it is. If you lie to me, it will be worse, and I will.
Hey, Mr. Seeth or Mr. Cope. I am definitely Cope most of the time. I want to say thanks for the KP vid. You actually did your research, interviewed people, and genuinely made an effort not to mark up victims like most people do. I mean, I like laughing at a shit show, but I will say this.
Yeah, you're not Courtney.
Like, I will say this. It was a pleasure talking to Claire. I quite like Claire. I'll be honest with you. A lot of people said to me, "Oh, you've had to speak to the My Little Pony actresses. That must have been shit." But like, nah, Claire's pretty based. Claire's pretty based. Sorry.
Always find out. There's always going to be someone either willing to tell on you or is
Hard off
scared
more
of
than
me
once.
for
What?
whatever reason. So don't lie to me. Now,
Oh,
get
no.
started.
All
This is
right.
going to be a somewhat invasive question, but I feel it's important to note, so I'm going to go down the list. Dalsmick, how old are you?
28.
Av Station, how old are you?
22.
Echo, how old are you?
I'm 24.
And Tippy, how old are you?
26.
All right.
Oh my god, what are any of you doing with your lives? At least we've turned this into like content for people. What the fuck are you guys?
At least I'm making money. At least I'm making money, motherfuckers. You did this for free. Idiots.
Do you want to see what Doodletone's face looks like without the mask?
That's what the mask is for.
This was shared on their Twitter.
Doodletones needs to take their normal pills. Oh god. Jalen? No, like I'm not kidding. Like what? Kind of looks like Jalen.
The fuck is going on? What is actually happening?
I didn't realize that Jalen and Doodletones were the same person.
Such a mess.
Thank you all for that information. It's very important for this conversation. Now, I know that every single one of you has known people like Susie for a while and Heaton. Susie is a very, very sweet person.
Aged like milk. Aged
Oh,
like
Lio.
milk.
Oh, Lio, that's rough. That's fucking rough, brother. That did not age well. Oh no.
Susie has a hard time sometimes because of her very polite, agreeable personality. Of
Oh my
hitting people
god.
with a stick.
It just gets worse.
This is extortion.
Struggles with that. This is not a flaw, but this is something to be worked on. But I am
Oh
not
my
here.
god. Killjoy found the archive of the video of the fucking screenshot I just showed. Oh shit, we're watching a bit.
To go at Susie because she didn't do anything wrong here. I would like to know.
I can't read that out. It's been enough transphobia tonight. Thank you for the 3 months. Over a year, gang. Hey, man, Chavez, how you doing? Thank you for the 13 months. Let's fucking go. Welcome in.
From the top down, how literally every single one of you actual adults who can vote and who can be drafted to die for your country thought it was a wise idea.
Man,
to
I miss what Lyle
know
used
who
to
this person
pontificate
who
like
is
this.
associating with a rapist child predator. How would you know that they're associating with them?
You know,
and why
pause. The
wouldn't you
funniest part
tell
is like, you
anybody?
know, you could
So
drink.
we're gonna go with the
be
oldest
drafted.
first. Dalsmick, I'd like to know why.
So I knew because they had essentially been alluding to it for a while. It wasn't really a surprise to me. They got very uncomfortable at the topic of V being mentioned. Everyone already knew that they were very, very close from the get-go. When I made my video on Doodle Clones, they basically came to me and told me, hey, I can't watch this because you talk bad about V. And I was under the impression most people knew. The thing, though, is that I did tell people. The people that I did tell, though, have essentially told me that they just don't remember me saying it to them.
Who did you tell?
Apparently I was one, but I didn't remember.
I told Susie, I told Ellie, although that wasn't a call, so she tells me she just doesn't remember that. And then I told people yesterday in the Cloud Palace,
Someone just sent me an archive video of Doodle Tones explaining their diaper fetish.
Are we not gonna watch that?
We are gonna watch that. We
need to watch that.
We need to get we need to. I think I'm so distracted trying to.
Well, to be honest, there's like so much more Doodle Toad stuff that's like way funnier than the Cloak and Dagger shit. Like, I'm gonna be real. I don't give a fuck that Doodles is a hypocrite. I'm just happy that everyone knows Doodles fucking sucks, and all of you have to bow down to me, Gilded Akumu, and Beckett.
Okay, look. Are we just gonna call this entire series on Doodles the like Cloak and Dagger revisit?
I told you
like,
so.
This is what we're doing, isn't it? Okay, look.
I told you so.
Look, we are gonna get through this call, but before that, we are gonna watch a little bit of whatever the fuck this is.
Explaining the fetish.
Yeah, because I have to. How long is it? It's only 23 minutes. Okay.
This video contains some triggering topics.
Oh no.
Viewer discretion is advised. You got what you asked.
This one.
So far this year, not only have I been dealing with excessive cleanup from years prior in the SCC, but it looks like once again, I'm going to have to deal with excessive cleanup on my end because no one fucking understands anything and still wants to hold shit over my head from nearly a decade ago. So the inspiration
Yeah,
for
you
this
lied about
particular
it.
iteration of me addressing the things that refused to let me go was Madlib's art, an ex-art commentator who decided to go salted earth when she didn't need to on Twitter, February 23rd, 2024. In this thread, she, very out of nowhere may I add, throws extra shade on—
Wait, this is the video where she said she was groomed into the fetish?
Yes, this is where she tries to throw in Nakumu's face that she was groomed in the fetish. Yep. I watched this video a year ago.
Okay, but the timeline of this makes no sense, by the way. Is everyone aware of this? The timeline makes no fucking sense. Because she was already talking publicly about being into these fetishes before she was quote-unquote groomed. Was she groomed in her, like, 20s?
No, when she was younger.
It's an hour and 30 minutes. We can do that on Tuesday night. I'm not made about extra content, but I think we'll be here till Thursday. Fuck. Thank you for the five advocate. Yeah, this is a mess.
Let's just steal what Augie does and do a punishment stream doing Doodles
hypothetically saying
content.
someone else could have merely forgotten a screenshot for a situation that they were involved in, for talking about things that people hold me to from so many years ago, specifically mentioning that I called it diaper shit from 2014. Not only is this part unnecessary in a thread talking about a chat known as the fruitcake.
She was 17 to 18. Oh, come on. She didn't get groomed into fucking diaper shit. She's a fucking Doodle Tones is a freak. We all know that she's a freak. Back in 2011, 2012, though, yeah, she's been into this forever. Like, it's her entire fucking history. Okay, we are going to understand this fucking drama, because part of the reason that this drama matters is because everything that's coming out of Cloud Palace now is, I have one big question about this now with everything. Because, like, originally, when it was, like, Cloak and Dagger stuff, I was like, okay, well, why didn't this, why wasn't Chuli kind of, like, why didn't Chuli get her victim status? I know that's a really weird thing to say, but for this community, that's weird. Now I have a deeper question. Why is this the thing that became public? Because going through Cloud Palace, they covered up so much shit. Why is this what became public?
Around the time things were going down, I can't remember exactly what time it was, but that's the one thing that I want cleared, is I was not keeping this to myself. I did tell people. I just didn't tell everybody. And that was my mistake.
I will note that for the record. We'll come back to that in a bit. Mab Station.
Yes.
I would like to know your rationale.
For why I didn't tell people?
Yes, for how, number one, how you knew, and number two, why you didn't tell anyone.
Okay, so how I knew is my boyfriend is friends with one of these victims who found out, and they told me to keep it private. I'm willing to give screenshots and such of the group DM where I found out.
What?
Your boyfriend is friends with one of V Omega's victims?
Yes, I was a former friend of V Omega, and so they met through me.
What?
How old is the victim now?
I think the victim is either 18 or 19.
How old were they when they asked?
I think you should go over the Doodle Tones doc. I can't go over the Doodle Tones doc. I'm in the UK. There is stuff in the Doodle Tones doc that I think is illegal for me to own in this country. I do not have a copy of it.
What is it?
The Doodle Tones doc is a 300-page doc written by Dylan Thomas going through their entire diaper fetish history.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, I'm good.
It was last year, so either 17 or 18.
Okay.
I think the rationale is that they thought they were the only person who knew about Vigelcio, because I didn't know that Vigelcio was really open about the V shit.
I
So
see.
I wanted to keep quiet for their sake. I told Doll about it because I wanted some advice at the time. It was also, and yeah, and so Doll and Firebolt, Doll, my boyfriend, Firebolt PT, because my boyfriend told me and Firebolt about it, but told us to keep quiet.
When was this?
This was in April of last year.
Okay.
Because I was looking through it. Because like I remembered, I remember I got told, and I forgot why I didn't say anything, or because normally I would, but then I looked through the DMs and remembered that, oh yeah, that's because that person told me to. The DM with the person.
I'm sorry. So let me get this straight. Like, people knew about V Omega. They knew that they were back in the community. They knew people were friends with them. And they were just like, yeah, we'll just keep this quiet. Is anyone fucking surprised?
No.
How was this not a hint to look into Cloud Palace? How did no one take this as a hint that maybe something was going on in this fucking server?
That is a good point. I didn't think about it that way.
Right? Isn't that fucking weird? That
Because all these people are from Cloud Palace, and all these people communicated with inside Cloud Palace about the V Omega stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did it, the natural logic go, well, what did you guys discuss in Cloud Palace then? How did that happen? That's a good fucking question.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to... Because one of the things I'm trying to piece together is how this shit happened. How Heaton got away with shit for so long. How fucking Nezzy got away with shit for so long. And this seems to be, like, the biggest drama that publicly came out of Cloud Palace. So why was... Like, why did these fucking freaks get thrown to the wolves? To, like, what was the rationale here? What was the breaching point?
I don't need that.
Okay.
So, Neko Shadows, you're up.
Okay. I think it was sometime last year, and I think it was around the time with the Crimson shit was going on, and he told me he's being very uncomfortable. And then he told me
Why
that...
didn't you make the stream title Cloak and Diaper? Jesus fucking Christ, that's actually really good. I should have done that. Jevy Bev with the 5. If I remember correctly, this went public because Predator went nuclear, and also they were used to pacify live to save the rest of the server. Yeah, it certainly looks that way. Thank you for the 5.
That he was... I can't remember if he said he was friends with B, but he definitely told me that he was still in contact with B. You know? I think I was initially quite disappointed in him, but then I thought about it for a while, and I assumed he was trying to help B be a better person, so I started talking to him again after that. I know that's not an excuse, but it is.
We'll get into that later. Right now, I want people's reasoning.
I thought he was trying to help B become a better person with keeping in contact with him.
Rehabilitated the pedophile. We really tried.
What, you mean like Doodle Tones did? Do continue.
Yeah, yeah, do continue.
I'm still
Tippy.
here. I'm just gonna mute real quick to eat something.
All right.
That's fine. Tippy, what's your
All right.
reasoning?
So my reasoning. Okay.
I expected a Mexican
Forgive me
voice out of
since
that.
I'm sort of sleepy. Can you repeat the question at least? Like, why do I keep this? What was your reasoning?
What
for not telling?
was your? Okay, I'll be very clear here. You're on the spectrum, right?
Yeah, we are actually going to speed this up a little bit because holy fucking shit.
Go back! Go back 5 seconds.
Since I'm sort of sleepy, can you repeat the question at least? Like, why do I keep this? What was your reasoning?
What
for not telling?
was your? Okay, I'll be very clear here. You're on the spectrum, right?
Yes.
Find whatever you need to ground yourself so we can talk. Because I am not a man that is fond of having to repeat himself, and I know part of it's not your fault, I know that being on the
Listen, Spastic.
I know you're retarded. Listen here, retard. I'm trying to be nice here.
Archer with the 5. I theorize the people being grilled were disliked by the other faction in the Cloud Palace, and this was a convenient excuse to boot them. I would be very interested to see what the messages, and again, like, I know that people watching are digging into this, so this is going to be the first one on Cloak and Dagger, second one's Thursday. Please go and gather stuff that was happening in the conversation around this period and send it to me, because we are going to dig into exactly what was fucking said.
If you get some shit, send it, because I'm curious myself.
Yeah. Well, you're coming on Thursday as well.
Oh, God.
The spectrum can be a problem for focusing, so I'm going to politely ask you this one time. Whatever helps you focus, take a moment and go get it, start it up, or do it so we can have this conversation, okay?
He's like, get your fidget spinner, retard.
So I'll give you 1 minute to do that.
Okay. Just to clear.
You good to go?
Yeah.
Great.
My question is, what was your
outside
rationale for not telling anybody about this?
Shelbo!
I'm going to state this here. I wasn't actually okay, or I didn't like the idea of him being friends with me. So
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
When I ask you a question, I want an answer to that question. This is not Legend of Zelda. I'm not interested in side quests. I'm a Doom guy.
My fucking god, liar.
Bro, the lie of the past is so much funnier because we just...
Hold on. What?
This is before we got our hands on him, man.
Like, do I need to do this?
Imagine where he'd be if we didn't get a hold of him.
Okay, you can't hear this, but I put on Doom music for Liar.
Okay, so just answer the question I asked you.
I was going to tell, I believe, but the last time Vigil told me about this was like around like early last year or this year, and the reason why I didn't told anyone was because like I was dealing with a lot of mental stress, and the entire time it did not occur to me to be upfront to Susie about it.
I had so much. Everyone in this community has anxiety. Have any of you tried going the fuck outside?
It's not just anxiety. It's also selective amnesia, and they all have BPD. Remember that. It's a
Everyone's autistic,
three-pronged
dyslexic, ADHD. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. At a certain point, like, listen, we're watching this in real time with Courtney Orchard. The weird problems you have are not the responsibility of other people, okay? If you can't handle yourself on the internet, fuck off to somewhere else. Please, stop
also
doing
get plastic
this.
surgery.
Like,
Fix up your busted face.
oh, Jesus. Okay.
Like, come on. Let's just be real here.
Chris.
Don't care.
That is fucked up. That is fucked up. Listen.
Don't disavow me.
We only know, we know that only one sister in a family is allowed plastic surgery, and Lily's the one that's got it.
I'm gonna hang up the call right now. I'm hanging up. You're
not going anywhere,
fucking crazy.
Prozac isn't expensive for the two.
That was fucking crazy. Why? Don't make it sit there.
About this.
Okay, now we're going to go into another set of questions here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to start with Dalsmic, simply because Dalsmic said that he told other people. So my question to Dalsmic, specifically, is if you told other people, which I will take currently at face value, if you did tell other people, at what point did you not look around and think that maybe you shouldn't be around people that are okay with a friend associating with a predator?
So, that was, I mean...
None of these people are mentally okay to handle this, and no, me neither. Thank you, Iron Stick Man.
I apologize, hang on.
Just
Sorry,
tell
go
me
ahead.
the truth. Just tell me the truth. That's all I need.
No, I'm just trying to find a way to word it. Is all. This was something I talked about in the server yesterday before I
Liar the
left. but
Titan Slayer, true.
I think part of it was that it struck me as weird.
Cure for anxiety, touch grass, then smoke it. It's my gold stopped working.
It's 3 sips of beer.
Three
Okay?
sips of
3
beer.
sips of beer.
I feel like
Yeah,
the
I
goal
saw
has
it.
stopped
It
working.
works.
Does it work?
It did. The goal stopped working. No, it stopped working on my screen.
Cool. Okay, cool. Right.
But, like,
well, I think,
unironically, chat,
I think
that's a
we're at
real
10.
thing. I saw him do it. I saw him do 3 sips of beer, and it worked. I'm doing it, and my anxiety's dead.
please enjoy this sticker. Okay, I don't know. I think we're at 10. I think we've been at 10 for a while. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Please enjoy your stickers. Please enjoy your stickers. I'm very proud of you. Even if YouTube is trying to rob you of stickers. And listen, I think it is ridiculous that YouTube is trying to rob you of stickers, personally. And I'm not just saying that because I'm rolling a cigarette currently and cannot turn off the sticker remote. Okay? There we go. Right, thank you, guys. Peace. Let's go.
Nice.
Liar should have
Solid.
been more introspective with that. Yeah, that's pretty true.
Well, yeah. He didn't have people telling him you need to stop fucking around out there.
We did. Listen. We've mostly fixed him.
I would say we're like 40% way.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot better.
Doing a lot better.
He is. I will give him that credit. You know, after the heat and stuff, I was like, you know what? Yeah, he's doing better. He just immediately was like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah, like, and this is one of the things, because someone asked me, like, what do you defend about Lio? It's like, he never sweeps. He never sweeps. It is actually ridiculous.
I've never seen him like genuinely sweep. I see him like put defenses out for friends, but he doesn't know like a lot of the info until it like
it's like it's when it hits a point with him and he's just like, yeah, cool, you fucked up. You're done.
Cool, you fucked up. And then then we start going over everything and he's like, oh fuck me, I didn't see any of this.
Yeah. And it's because people hide things from him. And like, you gotta remember, and doesn't everything that's happened recontextualize the fact that when the FCK stuff came up at the end of 2023, at the beginning of 2024, Doodle Tones was like, I'll investigate it, Lio.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that
Doodle
fucking
Tones
wild?
was one of the first volunteers.
Isn't that fucking wild?
Interesting. Totally not a coincidence.
But because I kind of already came to the assumption that they were affiliated, I think part of the rationale was I just assumed people were giving them the benefit of the doubt because they said that they were not okay with what V did, like what they said before. So I just kind of didn't really fight it. I wasn't really sure what to make of it when I heard it.
Let me put it in a very specific way then.
Yeah.
Have you ever had beef with somebody on YouTube?
Jesus Christ, Chris.
Who was it?
I love Gamer from Mars. I love that guy.
I've had beef with quite a lot of people.
Just give me one.
Johnson Hood Daypool. That's one I can
Alright.
think of immediately.
Was this based off of moral value?
Didn't he sweep for Peaches and didn't he sweep for KP? No, he did not sweep for KP at all. He immediately got me in touch with people and was like explaining what the fuck was going on instantly and was like, I was not involved in this. I don't know why the fuck they've done this. And with Peaches, he'd only swept like when he didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, and that's the thing, he had no information to go on because everyone was fucking lying to him. Again, I think there are many, many criticisms for Lio Convoy, which are very, very reasonable. But the idea that he would have kept, like, covered up the FCK, I've just seen, like, the opposite is true of this. Like, and again, it may not be as instant as some people would like. It may take a couple of days occasionally. But you got to remember, the primary people who got burnt, like, the primary person who burned out people like Coyote Lovely and Vida was fucking Lio. Like, these were his friends. And he was like, yeah, they're dead. They're done. And, like, he has a long history of doing this.
Or just argumentation about something more minor?
Very minor.
Okay, let's go with somebody you beefed with concerning morals.
Okay, I'll go with Jar, I guess.
Okay, what did Jar do that offended you?
I'm
not using that word derogatorily. I want to be very clear there.
Yeah, no, I got you. Trauma gatekeeping.
Hey, Seraphy.
Okay, so, if you were beefing with Jar about something like that, specifically trauma gatekeeping, and you had a friend, an actual friend, that was friends with Jar, and didn't take Jar to task on that, would you want them in your circle?
Not necessarily.
Why?
Because that would be a violation of my own personal ethics.
Yeah, it would be. I am not getting to you yet. I will ask you to be quiet until I speak to you again.
Jesus Christ, liar.
Thank you. The thing I have trouble with here, Doll, is that you are literally the oldest person in this cavalcade of people who knew. And at no point did you pull yourself aside and say, I either need to ask better questions or I need to leave. Because this isn't just Ephraim. This isn't somebody who makes bad commentaries at the worst of times or maybe says out-of-pocket nonsense. This wasn't somebody who had a bad take or maybe was a bit racist. This is somebody who not only harassed and beat down verbally on people in this group. And keep in mind, before any of you else go on about your stories, I'm not a Cloud Palace member. I do not have the encyclopedic knowledge of all these backstories. So if you can, brevity can be the soul of wit here.
Mm-hmm.
But he also was a child predator and a rapist. This isn't some minor thing. These aren't just egregious crimes. They're horribly immoral things. And the best thing to do with somebody who's sexually harassed kids, if you can't get them in jail, is hope they get killed by something bigger and meaner. So
Ephraim catching strays. Yeah, it's crazy. They treated Ephraim
tends to do it a lot.
Like, yeah, like, and I get it. Don't get me wrong. Ephraim can be fucking annoying, but like, there's a reason
he treated him like he was the worst person in the world for
like,
some ungodly reason.
I was shocked to see. This is why I was looking for them before, because it's literally like constantly bitching about this guy. Like, dude, just ignore him. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, fuck. Like,
these people can't let shit go, Beckett. You know that. These people like pretend that they don't do logging, they don't do this whole Cloak and Dagger shit. They do all the time, every day, and they all lie about it instead of just being like us, where it's like, yeah, I talk shit about you. Like, it's funny.
Yeah.
I hate you.
yeah, it's like the SCC was basically, I mean, Chris described it as vicious earlier, but that's what it, the Cloud Palace was basically just a place to be quietly vicious. Yeah. It's fucked up.
But then publicly we'll go around being like, oh, we don't do this. We don't engage in stuff like this.
We would never engage in like trying to like ruin people or destroy people's lives. We're the good guys.
It's just pathetic. It's like, just own it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the easiest thing in the world.
Failure of awareness in general. There's one thing I have noticed, and this, much to Susie's joy, I don't get to put this on the commentary community, but just small communities as a whole, or communities in general, of too much follow the leader stuff. Way too much go with the flow. To the point to where people lose sight of their entire own morals. And to be very clear here, you all know I run a meaner server. You all know the type of nonsense I have to deal with. Okay. If you don't think for a second that somebody like Heaton hasn't gotten up in my face before over making a bad decision, you're dead wrong. You have to have that understanding of your own values to the point to where you can butt up against somebody who might be a peer, an equal, or even your better. Look them in the eye and say no. And then you go about your business. Every single one of you.
Okay, I've got a message from Seraphy. Chris, you won't be able to hear this, but I'll tell you what it is.
Okay, so a lot of people will befriend someone like Lio or me. And we're people on the autism spectrum. We have strong morals. We hold to those morals. And when someone knows what our morals are, they will go above and beyond to hide things from us and kind of try and use us as attack dogs. I spent over 10 years being attack dogs for someone who I thought was my best friend because they were telling me like all these people were harassing them and they didn't do anything. All they did was draw weird furry art and now people were after them and blah 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 blah. What I didn't know is what they were actually doing, and when I found out what they were actually doing, I kind of like was like, oh yeah, fuck you, that's weird. And I believe that Lio is the same way. And basically what it is Lio didn't get the people around him who were like, no, these people are using you, but everybody just converged on the fact that he was easy to manipulate into like being an attack dog. And then you guys came in and were like, no, they're using you. Like, look, here's the proof. and you guys really helped him out because that didn't happen for me until other people stepped in.
Yeah, I think that's broadly speaking true. I mean, part of the biggest problem for Lio is Lio was like, and I've heard him say this multiple times. He said this to me in calls before, where like he's like, well, if I don't do something, Beckett, who is? Who's going to do something? And it's like, yeah, but that's why they're using you, because they're all terrified of looking like the bad guy. And again, I think that a lot of commentators looking back over this got thrown under the bus precisely because they were like, they'd line them up as somebody who was like, oh, this is the attack dog, this is the mean person, they say they've been too mean. It's like, but you guys created this situation, you made Lio, you like you like created this, and then when it was convenient to you all, like threw him away, which again like is kind of fucked. I get why people have issues with Lio when they've had previous dramas with him, I fully understand. But on the other side, it's like, for the people who used him, I don't think you have the right to, like, chat shit about him, really. You're all happy. Like, it's like, this is a really weird analogy, but it's like a load of people being like, well, you know, the real problem is assault rifles, right? It's not that we're shooting people. It's the assault rifle. It's like, Lio doesn't kill people. Awesome. Doodle Tones kills people. They just used Lio for it. Like,
she picked up Lio like an AR-15.
Are in a sphere where you put out your opinions, your values, and you argue against other people. How this was something that was found acceptable by any of you is staggering. Though I have Doll's answer. Doll never questioned anything, because Doll went with the flow. Mav, you're next.
Yes.
Why?
Like I said, the victim in question told me not to tell anyone, and I didn't want to break their trust. Especially because they were a close friend of both me and my partner. And I didn't...
The victim told you to not out somebody who is colluding with their predator?
That's funny, because these 5 likely were just following Doodles. I really wonder what these 5 did to earn their ire. I think part of the problem was that the V Omega stuff was becoming public, and they needed a scapegoat. Because, again, the George stuff, when Doodles was happy to, like, and it's bizarre, because they're like, well, I didn't really know what grooming was. It's like, what are you talking about? How are you coming out like later and being like, oh, I was groomed or some shit? And they were doing these fucking expose videos. They were part of a community doing this stuff. I also don't accept the argument of they don't know what grooming is. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is such cope. It's such fucking cope. They're just looking for anything to get back in. Anyway. And like, dude, I'm so glad that cooked.
Yes. I can show you the...
Again, I'm going to take your word for it currently. But you don't see the flaw in that logic?
Right.
When this person was preyed on, how old were they again? You said, what, 17?
Not when they were preyed on. That's when they told us not to...
When were they preyed on?
Oh my god.
Lol, Ivy.
Beckett, stop. Stop. Fucking Yen just found this. Look what Doodles said. The bottom one.
I can't believe that Horace is the SCC's Hopeless Peaches. Oh my fucking god.
But they know Heat, dude. Like, come on.
This was in 2023.
Yes!
What?
2023!
What? That's fucking what? What do you mean?
Oh my god. Yeah. That's amazing.
So that was about the suicide baiting shit, right? Yeah, like
yeah.
So like everyone knew about the suicide baiting shit with Peaches, and then we're like, but Peaches is in a server saying that they're going to off themselves constantly. This is before the SDK, yeah. Oh my god.
Dude, this is getting more fucked. The more we find, the worse it gets.
Hold on. Someone sent me this. Bit behind on the current stream, but I thought I'd message in case it was important. The FCC actually, yeah, I'm not saying who it is, but I'm just reading your DM off. The FCC actually didn't start off as a woke community. One of Ponder's earliest videos is making fun of SJWs, and the video where Doodle says the N-word is from a video where they're arguing over religion and how there's no proof of it. The community was all about questioning what you're told and sticking to the facts. It didn't start becoming more woke until Creepshow art was called out, and members of the wider art community started funneling into the smaller SCC, and no one cared much about kids or groomers until Lyo joined and started calling them out. Isn't that interesting that they were like, oh, well, where's the content bracket? That's a bit fucking telling. Oh, dude, these fucking people. Unreal.
Omnia, oh, by the way, that meow guy, Omnia sucks. Just put it out there. I'll zero in on your fucking comment. I'll zero in on your comment. Kai and Omnia both fucking suck.
True. True.
I think, if I remember correctly, 15.
I'm trying to find the middle ground here. And the reason why I say try, because I've been in this doggone minefield for 5 years now. My knowledge of how these things work may be higher than you guys's, but at the same time, I'm also not stupid. And I know there's not a single person in this call who either hasn't had a friend or seen somebody who's been groomed. So let me make it crystal clear to all of you. There are times, and it sucks. It hurts. It tears at your soul at night. When a victim does not want the predator to get in trouble because they are still infatuated with their abuser. Has this victim ever had any counseling?
I don't know.
Then the answer is likely no.
The person in question, they told me that the reasoning that was given is because they didn't want. I'm gonna pull up the exact wording. Sorry, apologies.
You gotta remember, this is BCI Lyo, before commentary intervention.
And just because I'm the one that asked for this call, Susie, Heaton, if you think I'm getting out of pocket, get in my face about it.
Hey guys, what I am here for, good sir.
So far, I haven't heard anything yet.
Yes, Heaton, the fucking voice of reason. Fuck these people, bro.
Hooray! Definitely, the new Peaches.
Oh,
I'm literally just going to keep referring to Heaton as the new Peaches. I won't even say their name anymore.
Yeah, Peaches Mark II. Peaches 2 Electro Boogaloo.
Sorry, I have to get the... I'm just trying to look through everything to make sure I get the wording right. I do apologize.
I do have this sped up, right? Holy shit.
Yeah, you do. God damn it.
Co-Rise with the 5. As fun as this cool is, I can't wait for the next one. You two are going to be so annoyed at some of it. Yeah, like, again, we have to lay the groundwork. Next one is going to be so much longer. Listen, we are just getting fucking started. The Doodle... 1,000 more years of Doodle Tones content, okay?
Okay, you get Doodles, I'll take Birdie.
That's fair. I want nothing to do with fucking Birdie. Fuck that shit.
I'm slowly losing my mind.
I don't actually think the specific wording matters.
Okay, sorry.
The reason why I don't think...
Seraphy, Heaton let their partner bully me when all this stuff came out. I wasn't even online for 2 days, and I'm still mad about it. Yeah, well, this group, like, and someone else is describing it as like a cliquey friendship group, and that's exactly what it was. And again, I'd have no issue with that. Like, Chris and I are kind of cliquey as a friendship group, right? But like,
I just don't like anybody.
Yeah, I know, that's the basis of our friendship group, buddy.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all our friendship group is. So, but again, that's what we are. We're not victim advocates. We're not like morally grandstanding. We're not pretending to be the good guys. I actively come on stream and tell you I'm an asshole regularly. Like, we know what we are. like, and if that's what the SCC had been, maybe that would be fine, but it's not. It's like, these people are groomers, these people are bad people, these people are bullies, Chuli's an abuser, and Akumu's an abuser, and like, it's just like, you don't get to play the victim card while victimizing people, motherfucker. I like, one of the things I really like about ACC drama is just everything, anything to do with the ACC, all of it comes down to lying and rules for thee and not for me. That's what all of this is, and it's so fucking satisfying.
And then they crash out when people like us, who like are genuine assholes, come knocking on the door going, "Hey, the fuck's going on over here?" And they all delete their accounts, or they crash out, or like
they run
to hurt
so
themselves to lie out.
fast, man. It's so gay. They just cannot take it at
This
all.
is how Jim felt every time he made somebody wrong.
Explain in detail. So, how do I put this in a way that you might understand? How do house robberies usually start, do you know?
Oh, please tell me, liar.
By casing the place. Being inconspicuous.
Thank you, Lyle.
Sometimes it'll be
Yep, thank
the
you.
person whose house they're going to hit is on the porch, and a lady who looks like she's pregnant comes up and starts chatting out, and it gets into conversation about how big the house is, how much was it, how many rooms you got there, and what that is a subtle way to case the house. And then later on, people break in. We are dealing with
Are
somebody.
we comparing child predators?
Yes,
to
Nebula. We are dealing
casing
with
a
somebody
building?
who is actively, happily friends with a child predator. For all you know, they're casing the place. Because I don't buy for a second that they're trying to help the person, and we'll get into that shortly. Trust me.
I don't either.
So the point is, while I can 100% understand respecting a victim's wishes in so many places in so many ways,
Beckett likes to watch the mice scatter.
as a
True,
functional
Pinker.
human
Thank you
being
too.
with at least
No,
some
he doesn't.
moral
He's lying.
compunction, should have recognized
He wants them to stay around. He's lying to you.
I'm always in
He's
two
lying.
minds. Like, it is funny.
You'll say it publicly that way, and then you'll come to me and go, "I hate that these people delete
Dude,
their accounts."
why are you fucking... Yes, okay, I do. I actively... It makes things hard. It means I have to go fucking search for archives. And truthfully, I want you to... Like, I'll give this to Jar. Jar has just been endless content.
He never will stop. I can't wait for the Bo Black Sleepy Time episode with Jar. I'm so excited.
Dude, and like, unironically, I'd prefer that. I'd prefer Jar to stick around. I prefer Doodles to stick around. I want Heaton to come back. I want Nezimonster to make 1,000 streams coping about this fucking mess, because it's endless content, and with content means I can give you stickers. Oh god, Lio brings up the pedo heist. Cringe.
Dude, by the way, sidebar, Jar content. Jar DM'd Augie while he was live and declined
heard.
coming onto his stream.
Oh my god, what a fucking coward.
Well, Augie didn't even invite him. He just DM'd Augie and said, "I'm not coming on."
That's fucking hilarious. Garrett's there too, but the predators are coming from inside the palace. Yeah, I mean, like, it is like the cool is coming from inside the house kind of shit. Like, it's like, you guys built this environment, and then you're surprised? Fucking unbelievable.
don't
O'Malley, Susie
let the
never left
devil
anything
in,
in the past.
and you don't let demons in either. Because one always leads to the other. So, you let this person run amok. You don't know who else they may have gotten around them, therefore getting them around V. You actively let, using a victim's reasoning, somebody connected to a child predator into a server that you know has minors in it. You are an adult. You might not be as old as some of the others here, but like I said, you're old enough to vote, to smoke, to drink, to die for your country. You're old enough to recognize that you are an adult, capable of making adult decisions, regardless of what other people tell you.
Oh my god, Archer. Odds on Boblax being Jar's GF? Well, I don't...
I don't think Jar's a gay. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Jar would find Boblax very attractive, even as like a gay person. I don't think people find
you say
Boblax
this.
attractive.
You say this, but let's be clear.
Dreadlock probably looks better than Boblax.
Well, but let's be clear. What does Jar care about more than anything else?
A woman.
Subscriber count.
Yeah, but his channel's like dead.
Yeah, but
Doesn't count.
Jar doesn't look at that. Like, he just looks at subscriber count.
I want Jar to talk about the Mr. Mismanchi with Bone Black. Imagine Jar just presses Boblax on the Mr. Mismanchi allegation. Why did you lie about it, Bob?
I have had victims tell me, I don't want this going public. And I don't make it public. I just report the thing to the police. If I have all that information, I don't need the victim to tell me that it's okay. It is my duty. What I feel it is an excuse. And you can disagree if you want, and so can everybody else. But I've been down this road before. Echo, it's your turn.
Okay, well, like I said, I thought he was trying to help me become a better person, and I guess it is. Yes.
What are their qualifications?
I'm not.
Here, let me cut to the quick. Susie, how old is the dirtbag?
Vigil?
Yeah.
I think Vigil is part of the 26 Club.
No,
the
he's
an-
25.
No?
The answer
okay.
then would be none. No qualifications for this individual. No ability in corrections, in psychology, in psychiatry. The idea these people have of making someone a better person is having happy little Discord calls where they affirm them and tell them, well, you're not so bad, buddy. You only groomed some kids and sexually assaulted somebody. How do you fix that? This idiot probably still leaves skid marks in their underwear because they don't know how to wipe right and they don't know how to do their own laundry. How in the name of God did you buy that as an excuse?
Oh, fuck. I mean,
when he gets like this, it's so funny.
It is classic liar. It is interesting watching sort of like Doodles stay a little bit quiet though. Again.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting that they're just staying totally quiet while their friends are being confronted on.
Yeah. Because they couldn't do this themselves. Are you playing? No, it's 1.25. It's a bit faster. I'll speed it up a little bit more.
Mally is already sick of this shit. Have we sent Mally like any of the SEC stuff, like any of the Cloud Pals?
No, I need to.
She needs to see the funny ones.
Potato with the 2. Haha, duty. Brian Brain with the 5. 12-hour, 5-part stream. This is going to be fun. Welcome in, Rotting. Hope you had a good day. Guy Rides with the 2. Wow, Lio, you described all the SEC psychiatrists. Yeah, I can't believe no one fucking realized this at the time. It is actually kind of insane. Like, no one noticed. I just can't believe it.
I can see it's not an excuse.
It was convenient, wasn't it?
I guess.
I'm gonna hit a little low here. And what I said to Heat and Susie, definitely.
Just want to mention that Titty Tone's art hurts to look at. I know the feeling. Thank you for the 5.
Definitely if you think I'm going too far.
Oh, Mally, I just sent you a funny one, okay? Mally, I sent you a funny one. One funny one, okay?
Guys, you got stickers. You got stickers, guys. So proud of you. So many stickers for chat tonight. So many stickers for chat.
Do not want to hear dick about your spat with the purple hair cat person when this is the stunts you pull.
How didn't you laugh?
You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Because that person's a special breed of stupid and malicious. But they didn't go after kids, and they weren't friends with somebody who went after kids, while somebody like you and other people here looked the other way or tried to find reasons for why they shouldn't tell people. I'm done speaking to you currently. Tippy, you're next. And I want to be very clear real quick before we start, because like I said, I'm not stupid. When people talk to me, I want to be very clear about a couple things here. I'm going to hit a little mean. You're not my princess. You don't hold a special place in my hierarchy. So if you're dumb enough to raise your voice at me, I'm a lot louder and a lot meaner than you. I am not here to hear about I'm already beating myself up. Do you understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Continue, please.
So, I remember Vito saying the exact same thing as they said to Nekos and Mav. In my case, though, I was trying to get Vito away from V, as I did not approve of that, and I was just telling him time and time again to not be friends with V. And
Cool. That's all well and good. How long was that between you finding out and you trying to help them? How long did that take?
2 years.
2 years.
I was worried
meaner,
about
Chris or
Vigil
Lio?
because
Depends on the day.
And you
I think I'm
be either. Go ahead,
meaner
Eden. I saw you on mute.
on
Go
live
ahead.
stream.
You
In
knew for
private,
2
I'm not.
years?
That's actually
Wait,
true.
what?
Guy Rise with the 5.
They knew for 2 years about the pedophile and did nothing.
Yeah. I mean, this is again. It's like, isn't this interesting? How all of this lines up with how the SCC is, like the Cloud Palace has been shown to behave.
This is disturbing.
Wait, if this was discussed in the Cloud Palace backrooms, wouldn't Doodles and the admins know about them? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's why they're not letting Lio into the server, in my opinion.
Back in the day. Now we have access.
Yeah, now we have everything. And like, for those of you digging through, dig. I want to know what the fuck happened.
There's so much. Only 50 people in this whole server, and this is like a community level server with like thousands of fucking messages.
It is one of the largest discords small scale discords I've ever seen. It's fucking insane. Pinker with the 2. Don't worry, Beckett. You're our princess. Thank you. I appreciate you. Pinker.
I was
For 2 years, you knew when you sat on this.
I didn't sign on it.
You absolutely sat on it. Telling us would have been not sitting on it, Tippy.
Oh god, it's
Right.
Heaton.
So what are your qualifications, Tippy?
None.
That's what I thought. So in 2 years, you're trying to get Vigil away from V Omega. You fail every single time, and you just think to keep doing it? You just like being around Vigil, didn't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, don't even. Don't tell me that you didn't.
I cared about him to where I didn't want him to get hurt.
No, I'm going to take this one. Yeah, you know what? Tippy, I don't like it when people get hurt either. He was involving minors in this. Okay.
I didn't knew about this.
You didn't need to know. You didn't need to know. You didn't want Vigil to get hurt, but Vigil is out here associating with V, putting God knows who else in danger, telling God knows who else. And like, this is the thing about this that blows my mind, that's pissing me off, that got me so fucking mad in the Cloud Palace server the other night, is that none of you, not a single one of you, has any concept of how fucking bad this could have been. You don't know you don't know why he was telling those kids not to tell them. Like Lio said, he could have been casing the joint. Those kids could have ended up in contact with V at any point, and you could have put a stop to that 2 years ago.
I understand, and to that I apologize. There's no excuses.
Tippy, are you familiar with any scripture by any chance?
No.
So let me impart to you something from it. Do not give to dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to swine.
Hey, we got the scripture posting. We've got the scripture posting. Let's fucking go.
Under feet and turn and tear you to pieces. The Sparks notes of that is don't give help to people who reject it. After the first month, you should have wised up. Hippie, you were 24 when that started. Excuse us, Jace.
No, Jace is fine. They're an admin. They're just in here to listen.
My apologies.
Speaking of Jace,
you were 24
Beckett,
when.
Speaking of Jace, did you see what I posted in our DMs?
No.
Rin posted a call with Jace that happened yesterday.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Jesus, this really is escalating.
Yep, it's getting a lot of people, a lot of rats are scurrying, buddy.
Right, true. Fucking waifu with the 2. Miss Piggy is really aggressive for accountability.
Thank you, Ivy. By the way, thank you, Ivy, for sending that.
Go Rise with the 5. This is super funny considering stuff I just learned today about Miss, I'm going to call the FBI Heaton. Please shut up, Heaton. Yeah, isn't this is just aging beautifully.
Wait, was Mally here when Mally left? Mally, were you aware that Heaton threatened to contact the FBI over Rin?
You need to send that to her.
No, yeah, Mally, were you aware of that? Did anyone tell you that Heaton tried to get the FBI involved? Involving somebody going around a block?
Rotting with the 5. Why am I in mandatory Bible study every time I listen to Lio? Listen, he's got better.
Started. You are 26 now. And you thought you could help this person? How many people you've gotten away from dangerous people? You got a tally for me?
I have none except for Vigil.
So let me be. Then it's none, because it's not even Vigil. You couldn't even get Vigil away from them.
Yeah, Vigil chose him over us.
So let me be clear here. I have been in this for 5 years. 5 years dealing with child predators and monsters. I struggle with getting people away from them. And I got a lot more teeth than you.
Yeah, Key, we'll come back to you later. Sorry, Key.
Key, unmute.
Key, I need you to leave.
Oh, Key can't unmute.
Key, unmute. Say one thing that I want to be very clear.
Okay.
Key, you're gonna have to hop out and hop back in.
Because I've got a discussion. I have a discussion with Key later.
Cool. Key,
yes?
Are you paying attention to me right now?
Yes.
I don't want to hear any white knight nonsense from you in this call, do you?
So with the 200 MX, whatever the fuck that is, this school literally killed my drawing tablet. Oh, fuck me.
Understand me?
Understood.
Donate and shekels.
Mute yourself until Susie is ready to address you. Thank you. My point was not self-aggrandizement, because it is a miserable job that I do not recommend to anybody unless you have a really, really tough constitution, or, like me, you're dumb enough to keep damaging yourself because you can't stand this type of stuff. Your responsibility, the responsibility of everyone here that was failed, was communication about what's right. How do adults fail like this? I don't get it. And you know what? I don't know who all was in this call, but we literally just had a call with Ephraim about a week or so ago where I went very clear about the stance on predators and how to address them and what constitutes as one, and you were in that call, Tippy! And yeah, I'm yelling.
It's
what
fine.
your actions, everyone's actions could have done is cause an entire deluge of problems. And we might still have them. And then we have Susie here, who has to deal with enough crap every single goddamn day, from her health to her family.
Susie, who deals with enough crap in her fucking diapers. What the... Dude, the fucking doodle sweeping. Lio. It's okay. It took a few years, but we got there. We got there. I hate to be that guy, Lio. Adults can be real stupid. Common sense is dead nowadays. I think it's different with this for a very simple reason. This is a community that was actively, in this time period, doing these fucking predator hunting shit. They knew. They covered it up. Guy Rise with it too. Can we have that call with Lio and Ephraim?
To random weirdos on the internet, and you guys all fail her like this? Would except maybe Dawsmick? What in the world is wrong with you people? Does the internet really just dull everybody like this? Does it make you all think that these type of actions are just oops? Well, maybe he can be better. He can be a better person. You want to know how V becomes a better person? By turning himself into a statistic tonight. Hopefully, in a manner that does not cause other people to have to clean up. I recommend a crocodile farm. Pure cleanup right there. They'll get rid of him real quick. Unacceptable behavior. Every single one of you. And because you're adults, you're darn right. I may not know any of you, but I sure would have expected better. Embarrassing.
The thing about this that fucking infuriates me more than and Lio has no context for this, but Susie and I do, is all of you for 2 years you sat in a chat full of his victims, people you have had to soothe and people you have had to help and bring through this, and you knew that.
Much like Heaton and Susie have sat in multiple chats surrounded by people like fucking Avi or Nezimonster or George, or any of these other people you guys fucking covered for. Are you kidding me, you absolute fucking hypocrite? Go Rise with the 5. The ACC is just an oil field you keep plumbing for content like a Saudi oil tycoon at this point. It's actually so true.
There was somebody in our group watching them talk about this man who hurt them, and you knew that he was sitting there listening to them and going back to the man who hurt them.
The truth of the matter is, V is not scared of you guys. V isn't scared of Doll, not scared of Mav, not scared of Nico, not scared of Tippy, because now he definitely knows you'll keep a secret. Here's what I can promise you has happened. I can promise you, the vid dork, the pedophile defender, because that's what he is. I can promise you that he sent screencasts of everything all of you have ever said about V to him. I can promise you that. And now it's starting to make sense why that dirtbag thought he could show up under a pseudonym last year before he got in call with me.
That was Car, not me, you blind ginger. It's been a long week already, okay? Thanks for the 2. Thanks,
and I want
Car.
to be clear here, because I don't know how many people may listen to the call. I think Susie uploaded the whole thing, but I flat out told him if he shows up again, I'm going to do what people keep saying I'm actually doing, which I'm not. I am going to dox him. I am going to let people know who he is, what he's done, and where he lives, because I hate him that much. And he never hurt me. He hurt children, and he hurt people that I care about. That is not okay. And I haven't had the history with all these people. I don't need to have basic human compassion and empathy, and not playing pretend that I'm a magical internet therapist that can walk someone away from a predator. It's hard enough when it's one of their victims, and now people are making excuses for their friends. If I find, and actually Heaton can contest it, if I find anybody in Senate that is friends with a predator, they're gone.
Instantly.
Gone.
Fucking instantly.
Immediately. Sometimes we might bring them in call and rip their faces off. Either way, they're gone. Gone, gone, gone. Now, I know Tippy sat on this for 2 years. How about the rest of you? How long did you sit on it?
Like I said, April of last year. I said that earlier.
Oh, sorry. Like I said, I told people as early as this year.
Echo?
I think it was sometime last year, I think around August.
Guy, at least Lyle is sticking to his word here. Yeah, he's consistent, if nothing else.
You know what really chaps me about all of this? With the exception of maybe Dawson making what he is saying is true. If every single one of you would still have been quiet if you didn't get tattled on.
Much like the rest of the Cloud Palace would be quiet if Chris, I, and Vlad hadn't been pulling this shit apart. And Chuli, sorry, I can't forget Chuli. And
Yeah,
Chuli in
Chuli's literally the main
particular
reason.
has been like pulling this shit apart for like months. It's the same as the Akumu shit with the FCK. Nobody would have found out this shit unless Akumu had pushed for 5 fucking years. That's crazy. It took 5 years of pushing to out what these fucking people were doing. Hornet with 2. I know it's Doodles content. I'm here for Lyo content. Gets it with the 5. ACC is like forbidden fruit. It always makes the sweetest wine. True. Sai with another 200. I think that's, I'm being told that's Mexican pesos, but I deeply appreciate it. Managed to get my tablet working again. It's just too hot here. 42 Celsius. Dude, that's too hot. It's too hot. I need to be, no, that's horrifying.
There are no points awarded, no thanks given for addressing it after you've been outed. After your dirty laundry has been flying on the flagpole, you don't take it down and clean it, and then expect people to act like it's always been clean. That's the biggest problem here. But you know what? Susie here, she doesn't ask for much, I don't think. A little trust be nice.
Damn, stars now? You guys, dude, blowing out the fucking water. Please enjoy your pile of stars, chat. Please enjoy the pile of stars. You're fucking killing it tonight. I'm gonna have to go buy more stars. See? Went out for cigarettes, got more stars, and now you're just using them all up. It's terrible. What a life I live, chat. New goal, Becky boy. I'll get it set. I'll get it set. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. You're fucking killing it.
Now, whether or not Susie or Heaton or anyone else wants to take the work of trying to rebuild that trust is up to them. And to make it clear, I will pass no judgment on them for whatever they choose. That is their right. I cannot and will not interfere. But to me, I think all of you need to operate in reality. I don't want to see dick from any of you about your opinions on things, what you think someone's been wrong about, any of that, for a good, long time. And since I know he's such a punching bag issue here, for lack of a better term, because I think he's due criticism, as even I am, if I see any of you getting up in arms about some stupid take Jar does when you pull stunts like this behind the scenes, shut it!
Silence thought? No, this is fucking... Dude.
Silence! Kill yourself!
Do you think Doodles and Heaton were sat there smiling, thinking, oh, yeah, this will placate him. He'll never be us. He'll never learn what's fucking going on. He'll never know.
He'll never yell at us. He'll never yell at us. We'll never get yelled at. It's impossible.
I want to hear a Lyo Heaton call. That's what I want.
I want it too, but Heaton ran. There's no way we're ever getting that call.
Yeah, Heaton ran. Fucking coward.
I like after the fucking Crimson shit, after we had him leave and leak stuff and cause problems and start fires after we had this whole issue about who in the Cloud Palace we could trust because they were just willy-nilly running around tossing shit out.
I'm sorry.
This, you came in and sat on this for a year to 2 years? Unfucking fathomable. We had this problem over and over again. Constantly we had this problem. Lio has no idea. We had this
No, he doesn't. That's true.
problem with Crimson.
Yeah,
we had this fucking problem with Ray.
No idea.
We had this problem over and over and over again, where people would come into our circles, leak shit, and leave. Over and over, trust has been a problem. Communication has been a problem. Constantly, it's been a problem. And
kind of like you did with Phagos, huh, Heaton? So
yeah,
fucking
crazy.
true.
like, I don't.
God, the fucking projection.
Truly,
it's actually insane.
I know. I'm not gonna get on you about it now because it's fucking irrelevant. But like, I know that people in the Cloud Palace have problems communicating about small, little shit. So, unlike Lio, I'm fucking absolutely abysmally disappointed. I'm not fucking surprised. Like, you guys, half of the Cloud Palace can't communicate that they have like a problem with somebody's tone in a conversation about Pokemon. I'm not
That's
shocked
such bullshit.
that you would
That's
communicate.
such bullshit, Beckett.
Yeah, they can't communicate, guys. They're just like the Cloud Palace is such a nice space where there's no confrontation and no one's like shit talking each other. It's a really pleasant, lovely place when no one's doing anything untoward.
All these socially unaware autistic motherfuckers don't even know how, and they don't know what talking shit is.
Fucking
It's
hell.
impossible.
Just popping in to let chat know that not only did Susie fight to bring a groomer back in, but apparently didn't properly tell people about a different one. Most of you have a good night.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, there's another one. There's another.
There's another
They
one
found
outside
another
of
one.
George.
Yeah, they found another one.
What? How are you going 2 for 2? Which one?
Chris is just like actually. Chris sounds like doodle tones. This is
I'm not gonna lie, I almost just had a fucking stroke. You're kidding me. That video that they made about George was so fucking bad that you're telling me they did it a second time. I'm gonna kill Doodles. If I ever see them in person, I'm gonna fucking kill him in real life. Holy shit.
Someone needs to send me the Doodles video. Pardon, I need more context. Don't worry, it shall come. It shall come. 1,000
Lio,
years
this
of
is
doodle tone
extortion.
content.
Lio, this is extortion what you're doing to me.
We are going to be doing doodle tones content for like the foreseeable future, I think.
Yeah, me and Beckett are just gonna run Doodles content.
But I was like, I'll send a message. Okay, paste. Nim the Godro with a 5. That's like saying Beckett's server is a wholesome sweet place because we at one point had a really fun convo about Animal Crossing. Carl with a 5. Mr. President, another predator is in the Cloud Palace. Oh, bro. So you've got. So let's just take a like account here. So you got the shit that happened with V Omega. You've got the shit that happened around George. You've got Avi. You've got.
God damn it.
Oh my god. And then we got another one. Fucking hell. This is. And again, like, this isn't a server of like 1,000 people. This is a server of like 50 people. This is how.
Maximum
How does this
50.
keep happening? What the fuck were you doing?
I'm over it, dude. I'm so over it.
Communicate about something like this, and that's the most disappointing and irritating part of all of it. I went up to fucking bat for half of you to Lio a couple of days ago, where I was like, worst case scenario, they're a little soft, and that's better than nothing. And now I've got fucking egg on my face.
You can't call someone soft, Heaton.
Not to me, at least.
No, but to myself. Like, I can't.
Total fucking cowardice.
I cannot
True
believe
rotting.
that you would be so fucking wildly irresponsible about it. I can't. Like, just after everything that all of you have seen, that you would sit here, that some of you have been a part of, and some of you have been victims of, that you would sit here and be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this from everyone else. Nobody else needs to know about that. Like, for whatever fucking stupid reason. Like, come on. We're fucking grown-ups. We're supposed to be setting the bar for the rest of the community. No fucking wonder that so many people have been having issues with the community.
they have to be the grown-ups at setting the bar for the community. Heaton, suicide baiting the liar with DMs.
Yeah, same shit as Doodles, right? Same shit as Doodles. Okay, I've got a message from Lio. You're gonna have to listen to it through the stream, Chris. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Well, I hope your chat appreciates this. I got out of bed just to send you this. The groomer that we didn't inform people properly about for a while, her name was Vivian. We listened to a call today that is from 2022. The heavy details aren't really relevant at the moment. But in the call, Susie mentions that she knows this person is a groomer, and that's news to some people in the call, which is its own problem. But the one plus side to any of that is we don't have to worry about this broom coming around again. You know, this groomer's gone. They checked out via self-immolation. Finally, one of them did something right.
What? What?
Wait, did they like actually burn themselves to death?
What?
Free Palestine. I'm going to hell.
I am rarely lost for words. Holy fucking shit. I'm sorry. So let me get this straight.
Human torched herself. Look at Lio chat. She human tortured herself.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Doodles in a call, thank you, man, 5 with no message, was like, yeah, there's a groomer, most people don't know this, and they set themselves on fire.
That's okay.
Oh my fucking god.
What is happening?
Oh my fucking god.
And Doodletone's covered for this person.
True Cope and Seed exclusive content.
Self-immolation pedophile.
Bro. That's fucking wild.
That's a new one. That's a new one.
Even
okay, that's a
Akuma
new
is
one.
the lost for words. What is hey Akuma? Yeah, Akuma's in chat just
Hey,
like
Akuma.
what? Oh
So
my
Doodletones-
fucking god.
Okay, wait. Let's just be clear here. So Doodletones was aware of a predator in the community. This predator essentially had free reign of stuff because Doodletones didn't do anything about it. People found out about it and then they burned themselves alive. Is that what happened?
Is that what I'm getting? Yeah, that seems to be like a fucking okay.
I based on the predator for burning themselves to death.
Yeah, I mean like yeah, that's not how I thought that would end.
I was not expecting that.
Oh.
We need more context. It'd be all the masses before rejoicing. That's fair. That's fair, Mally. I'm just in shock.
Listen, we do need to be sympathetic. This is our hot topic issue.
What if they pulled like a Scarlet Reaper and they didn't actually burn themselves alive and they're just hiding? Diesel will find them.
Diesel will find them. Oh, fucking god. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, I feel like
Becca, I'm going to get you. Sorry, wife.
I feel I do agree with Mally that there needs to be a little bit more than just that. But if Doodletones is saying it, that's fucking crazy.
Okay, someone needs to send me that, dude. The next stage of the Doodles content is going to be fucking insane.
Community lately, if this is the kind of shit that we just let pass.
And for the
Wild.
record, I want you all to be aware of the grace that Susie's given you. And you might be wondering, well, Lyle, what do you mean by that? That's weird. I'm in call with you, and I'm getting my entire life torn asunder. Whether some of you might be rolling your eyes at me or whatnot, because I sound like an anime villain. Or...
Careful, Beckett. Don't want to burn yourself out. Thanks, Warlord Fang. Thanks for the 5 base.
Solid.
The reason I say that is because we could have had this call in Cynic. Or you'd be having, at this point, probably about 150 people listening in on. And maybe some of the mods would have come in and taken shots at every single one of you in ways that I wouldn't. But I also wouldn't stop them at this point. Susie's showing you that kindness I wouldn't have. I gave her the option,
it was on accident?
and she,
Wait, what?
in her kindness,
Oh,
chose to have it
deleting
here.
the channel.
You're getting off luckier than you think you are.
Well, The old lie always
I
like
do
you're getting
recommend
off
all of you stay out
lucky.
of Cloud Palace.
You don't have to deal with Senate.
If Susie takes a vote and lets you guys back in at some point in the future, as I said before, that is Susie's decision. I will not judge her.
Seconded.
I will tell her, however, to keep an eye on literally every single one of you because you have been willing to hide things about the worst of person. You don't have a person you try to help, somebody who articulates their points poorly, or might have a bit of a bout of anger or something, or maybe some mood disorders, or I'm not going to be mean when I say this, so please understand that. Like somebody like Nezzy, right? Nezzy's great. Help her when you can, because she needs help. Nezzy is small and soft. It's
God, this is
No, this does not age well at all.
this is so bad.
Nezzy needs help.
Archer, can I read the note out? No, it's scorched.
It's okay. Not somebody who sits there and says, yeah, I'm friends with a child predator. I'm totally going to help him. He's going to be my first Pokemon badge. Unbelievable. Inexcusable. Unless some of you have things to say, or unless Susie or Heaton have anything else to say, with the exception of, I'm guessing, Key, maybe Tippy, if Tippy's involved in that, you're dismissed.
I got one thing I want to say. If people want to leave, that's okay. But it's something that I didn't get a chance to say earlier.
Go for it.
Because you want honesty, and
I do.
I'm already seeing the just the shit that's going on here. I want to go on record and say I did confess to this too, to multiple people. It is in Susie's DMs. But I'm recognizing just how terrible this all is. So Vigil had come to me before about V. This was after I knew, though. Are you? I guess for context for this, Liger, are you familiar with the furry YouTuber Kit the Soulless?
I am.
So I was looking into information about him, and Vigil had come to me about this person and gave me some information about the situation with Joni.
Wait, didn't Nezzy do just that with bringing back Phagos? I guess Nezzy wanted that Pokemon badge. Oh my god, they did. Oh my fucking god. Everyone involved in this is such fucking scum. It's unreal.
They're either scum or hypocrites.
And you gotta remember, again, the reason they wanted to bring back Phagos, in my opinion, is because it would hurt Julie. Yeah.
Yep, they wanted to do it just to piss off Julie.
Like, again, none of these people had any principle. Didn't matter whether you were a fucking pedophile to these people. If you were in their friendship group, they were fine with you. That was okay. That was absolutely A-okay with Doodle Tones, fucking Heaton, and Nezzy Monster. They were fine with it. These fucking scumbags. No wonder the FCK took so long to fucking be outed.
They just kept hiding shit.
Yeah, I want to know where Fuchsia Butters is.
Oh, I would love to know where Fuchsia is. Also, when is that export done?
Well, the only person going through it is Ephron. So, listen,
oh, poor bastard.
As we're all getting involved in Cloud Palace, maybe it's time that we helped a little bit with it, helped Ephron a little bit, because
okay, I will dedicate my time to helping Ephron out.
Yeah, I'd also be down to look at the Future Butters server, unironically. Fuck this shit. But listen, we're in for a penny, in for a pound. Fuck these people.
And I corroborated that with Joni, and it seemed to be good. And I think last year, I don't remember exactly when, it must have been in June, Vigil came to me in a panic because V was apparently having a fucking tantrum about being claimed to be neat. And apparently V wanted to talk to people, so I did extend that, mostly because I was curious when they asked me, and I wanted to get some more information on Kit. And I did get into contact with V, and I learned that they were very upset about it, and I offered, hey, I'll clear up that allegation for you. And then I got a little bit more context for some of the Kit stuff. Not that I fully trusted him, but it was still an opportunity to learn more about that. And pretty much right away, I just regret even doing that.
Good, because you want to know the one response you should always give somebody who you know is preyed on children that comes to you for help?
Absolutely not.
No, it's, why aren't you dead yet?
Definitely.
Yeah. And I know this is a problem in wider commentary as well, but I had to get on freaking Lagovert for the same nonsense. And it's one reason why Coyote is
teaching me
hatred
Lago.
again. Oh, I'm going to talk to the weirdo. I'm going to talk to the child predator. I'm going to get information. Screw them. If you know what they've done, they've been outed already, don't talk to these people. Don't show them basic humanity. The only basic humanity you should show them is when you speak about them, you use their proper genders. That's literally it, and nothing more.
No. Well, that's why I'm telling you right now, because this was...
I appreciate the honesty.
This was eating away at me for a while, and I did confess to people. It is on record in Susie's DMs that I confessed to that, so this isn't just like a hearsay. There is evidence of that. You can take my word on the other people, because they're saying they don't remember, but I am putting it on record now. And I just want to say right now, so that it's on record too. I don't know if you're recording or not. Doesn't really matter to me. That's my softness, weakness, and just not great response to any of the stuff that goes on. I'm taking your advice. I've told Susie I'm not going back to the Cloud Palace. I have gotten rid of basically every server that could be affiliated with commentary, drama, and all of this, with the exception of the server because I'm just leaving. But I was honestly expecting you to say worse things to me or have worse propositions. But my solution to this is just never come back to any of this. I'm quite frankly, I realize that I'm just not mature enough to handle it. Sorry, go ahead.
If I had found out you were aiding and abetting this individual directly, if I had found out you were doing that with me, my response would have been for you to find the nearest bridge and jump. So if that's what you were expecting, that's what would have happened if I find out that you were collaborating with V. And I don't mean just a conversation you admitted to having. I mean actually collaborating with this dirtbag. So, the fact that you have been honest, to the best of your ability, telling me things I did not know, is appreciated. So, does anybody else have anything to say to Dawsmick before he is dismissed?
No.
Nope.
All right, you're dismissed, Dawsmick. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course. You guys
Take care.
have a good one. And I am sorry.
Mav, you're up next. You got anything else to say?
No, I don't. I'm trying to work this right.
Make sure to use their correct gender for the pred reminds me of maybe a pedo, but at least I'm not rude. Yeah, the fucking dude, that is one of the funniest shoe on head responses. Listen, I understand that you don't like child predators, but you need to be rude about it. Fuck these people, man. It's constant we are the victim shit. Like, oh, dude. It's the same, like, again, we've just gone through this with the Saberspark stuff. It's the same as people like Wootmaster calling people predators. Bro, you draw underage fucking furry pornography. Maybe you should shut the fuck up and get in the blender, okay? Shut up, you absolute fucking degenerate freak.
You're an adult, put your heels together and talk.
I don't think anything else I will.
Dole told Doodles be like, I know nothing. Yeah, fucking unreal, Kai. Thank you for the two.
Susie Heaton, do you have anything else for Mav?
I mean, my last thoughts for all of you in general, which is Susie's gonna be more charitable, and honest to God, Lio's more charitable than I am. I don't fucking think any of you should be allowed anywhere fucking near the Cloud Palace ever again.
I want to be clear.
Especially not Lio, in case you find out what you're doing in there. But Phagos is fine to bring back. George is fine to bring back. You fucking assholes. Avi's fine to keep around. Ain't that fucking interesting? Caden's okay. Like, interesting standards you've got over there.
That is my value as well, but I'm just telling this very bluntly because I'm not going to put that on Susie.
No, I'm not gonna put it on Susie either. But far as I'm concerned,
Why?
I don't
Why
think it should
wouldn't
have.
you?
My props to Susie's generosity and grace is that I would have. You wouldn't. There wouldn't have been a conversation in Vet Chat. It would have been who knew. You would have answered. You would have been banned. The fact that you had even the slightest opportunity to air a secondary side is grace that I am baffled Susie had the patience to provide you. I'd have given you fucking nothing.
Such dick sucking.
There wouldn't have been a conversation because, as far as I'm concerned, there's no conversation to have.
True, Jack. Like, look at the people who were fighting against Akumu. It is unreal that people fucking believe them. Like,
dude, Akumu's ops are retarded.
True.
Like, this dude
remember
is
Heaton said I was
the worst
whining?
thing
Yeah,
ever.
like, fuck me.
And you know what? The only way I would have
Akumu has the
accepted any
best
sort of
ops 'cause
reason
they're all idiots.
is if one of these people had directly threatened your families.
Pray for retarded
I do
enemies.
have some grace for that. I do understand that. Everybody on the internet, for the most part, who doesn't have a well understanding of how things work, are terrified of being doxxed or their families threatened, especially when they've never been in that position before. That is the one grace I could have given any of you if that's what you had told me. But you know what? You didn't. None of you were threatened. I can understand somebody making bad decisions under duress of their family or themselves being threatened, but that's not what even happened here. And you know what? Now that I think about it, even if it was,
Wait, what's
I still
Mally
wouldn't have in this
saying?
case because it's
Getting
V freaking
war
Omega. The
flashbacks.
dude all wets himself if he hears my voice. That's the guy
Wait,
I'd be scared of.
Beckett.
Are you kidding me? So no, that one
Getting
caveat-
war flashbacks, being told to move away from my friends to be closer to Heaton and Susie. Ooh, you dodged a bullet, man.
That is interesting.
People were trying to tell you to get closer to Heaton and Doodles. Get away from your friends. The fuck? That's fucking weird. Why was there a group of people trying?
Because
to
everyone was
do
trying
that
to
you?
get rid of Chuli. And Mali and
But that was
Chuli-
it.
Yeah.
Was it just Truly?
Well, it was Chuli and anyone who was friends with her. But like
That's
but
fucking-
Mali's another one who can at least like get into a call and have a go at somebody. And I think, here's my opinion, that a lot of
They
people
wanted her as a defensive front.
Yep, you can. I think that that's when there was a shift happening. Do you remember when Mally had the call with Lio? I think that's part of what that shift was. They were like, well, Mally can do it, and then we saved her.
Yep. Well, you did. Mally's tired of my shit.
Well, she's my wife.
It would have been applicable here. I rescind that statement. But since we're done with Mav, you are dismissed. Neko, you have anything to say?
I would just like to say that after the Vijay stuff got outed yesterday, like I was not aware at all of the shit involving the miners. And then after that was outed, I realized
it was
the
Harley as well. They
gravity,
hated them.
That was part of the gravity.
No shock.
You knew who V Omega was, yes?
Yes.
You knew what V Omega did, yes?
Yes.
That should have been enough.
Well, I guess just to cut to the chase, I confessed to Susie of my own accord. It's on up there in our DM, so.
Good.
Yeah,
That shows at least a little bit
actually
of character.
Yeah, I actually would not. This conversation would have been one less person smaller had Neko Shadows not come to me in DMs about it.
Neko, did you do it because it was the right thing to do, or did you do it because you knew you'd be named eventually?
Interesting question, Lio. I can't read your name, but for the two, shit do be nuts. It is nuts. Do you know what else is nuts? The amount of stars you're fucking getting.
Oh my god.
So many stickers. So many stickers for chat. Chat
DSP
fucking
wishes,
blowing it out of the water with stickers. It's crazy.
DSP on Suicide Watch. Beckett's just getting fucking funded by the art community. Watch DSP see all these streams and be like, you know what, I need to get in on that. He tries joining it. He's like, I see Beckett's little star game. What if he just rips your star thing off?
I'm not even sorry. It's so good.
Don't be sorry. Just be funny.
I knew it was the right
if I
thing
saw Phil do it.
to do.
Well, I suppose time will tell. But unless somebody else has anything else to say to you, you are also dismissed.
The dismiss line gets me every time.
I'm not hearing anybody say so, so you are dismissed.
Okay. Thank you. I'll be out.
Now, Susie, do you need Tippy for your call with Key?
Can you promo stuff? Yeah, of course.
Key, I've got words for Key specifically on my own. Tippy, I don't think I'm gonna need for this.
Tippy, do you have anything else to say?
Looking back in hindsight, I wish I could have informed sooner, but my naiveness, carelessness towards the situation got the better of me. It was irresponsible, and to that, I am very sorry, and there is no excuse. And I am gonna work my way to just learn and improve.
We'll see. And by we'll see, I mean we will not see. Because that is not what I'm going to keep an eye on you about. If you improve, it's on your own. You're dismissed. Susie, are you sure you want to handle Key all by yourself?
I mean, this is not the first time that I've done it. But if you guys want to sit and watch me get mean, I guess you guys are free to.
I'll stick around. I'll keep you in line, Sue. Don't worry
Susie
about it.
getting
Well, if you need anything,
Yeah, okay.
I wanna listen. I wanna hear what Doodle Tones' take are. Like, I wanna hear the rage, Susie, from your little fucking cover-up operations. You fucking snake.
I want to hear them break the fucking voice changer, dude. See, I'd be impressed if they did that.
Can we get a flow chart? Maybe I need to do that. I need to do a breakdown, like a fucking conspiracy
Like a
theory, like
schizo-
Pepe,
yeah,
like
a
a
fucking
Pepe
schizo
Sylvia.
thing.
Like, do you understand? Do you understand what's happening?
Do you get it? The artists are gonna draw that now. You know that, right?
Please do. Listen, anybody who's been looking into this, we need like a flowchart of all the fucking interconnected web of these fucking shitters. Holy fuck.
It's just me and Beckett like pointing at the thing, going "fucking Christ."
Like, do you take issue if we interject or something gets stupid?
No.
Okay, cool.
That'll be fine.
Real quick, Key, unmute.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm 22.
Then I
Why does he
expect you
talk like
pay very close attention to my words. I expect
Oh
you
God, yes.
to show Susie respect. You will not raise your voice to her. You will not make excuses. You will not lie to her, and you will show her the kindness that she is owed for even having this conversation with you. Do you understand me?
I understand.
Good, because if at any point you get stupid in this call, even if Susie gets mad at me about it, I will find where your throat is. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Oh my god, liar.
I forgot how funny that call. I forgot how funny that line was.
That exists. It's called the SCC Wiki. Fucking true, actually. Jesus. Apparently, the wiki still exists and is.
Was Doodles in charge of the whiskey?
She was, but is no longer. So there is access.
I was about to say they gave it up, right?
Yeah.
Like they actually gave it up.
Yeah.
The floor, Susie.
I'm not the leader of the SCC, guys. I never wanted to be a leader. I do maintain the main server and like platform most of the shit on my channel and maintain the wiki. But I was never the leader, guys. I was never the leader. I didn't know what was going on. I was dealing with anxiety. Like my gallstones. I had to go shopping. Once again, for those who are joining us midway through this, Doodletones' excuse for why they have been pissing around for the last week and a half was, I shit you not, I had to go to the shops.
I love that call.
That's just fucking unbelievable.
I love that call so much.
So
Put
Kate,
it out.
what is this I'm hearing about you wishing death upon Ellie?
What?
You! No, chill. Chill out, Beckett, chill.
Yes.
Doodles' entire Discord was talking about trying to kill Rin.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're upset about a random person doing it.
How dare you threaten death to... Do you know somebody posted that somebody should kill... You are literally like, guys, you wanted... Like, again, there was a comment of, I don't care if Akumi's a victim. Like, that's fucking
like, how
unreal.
do we kill Rin? Like, murder and shit for, like, Rin. It's like, it's insanity. Like, this person's crazy.
Unreal.
I said that in a private server. No, there is no excuse. I was out of line. I genuinely
Okay.
said that.
That's well and good enough, but why do we keep having this kind of conversation? Because didn't we have a very similar conversation? Not exactly point for point, but didn't we have a very similar conversation surrounding Avi, just last year or the year before?
Oh!
Yes, we did have that.
So, why are we back here? Why are we back at square one?
I don't...
I also want to stress...
No, hang on. You just what?
No.
Can I respond to Core in the chat real quick?
You better gather your...
I am not unfair, Core. I was considering the furlough. Second, I'm still waiting on a thumbnail from Mishi, and you guys just got the clip done for Doodletones. Like, come on. I love you, buddy. But, like, can we just be real that this one is taking a while?
Oh my god, guys.
And now Confusing's getting, like, fucking molested on Augie's stream instead of doing work.
But Ellie thought I was so dangerous. To be fair, Akumu, I mean, look at the people who were giving the information to her. Because, like, holy shit, man. Kai rides with the 2. There is a reason Ki is gone, Avi's enemy. Yeah. Interesting how all this fucking fits together, isn't it? Lindenauer with a 5. As you said, the story of this community is the story of double standards. Yeah, that is the byline of all of these fucking dramas.
Your gut dang thoughts and answer these people before you piss me off.
I was just upset. I was just furious, okay?
Furious about what? Were you pissed at her that she put Tippy in her fucking place? I'm so fucking weary of hearing about this bullshit from you. I'm so tired of it. I'm so fucking exhausted of constantly hearing about you doing fucking closed door bullshit behind other people's backs.
Oh my god, fucking irony.
No.
Holy
You
shit,
can't say that.
Heaton.
He can't say that. Wow, watching this
Bro.
back with the context now is so
Oh
bad.
my god, all this backdoor bullshit you were doing. Oh my god, all this talking shit behind closed doors. Fucking imagine, couldn't be me. Heaton, you absolute rabid little fucking snake.
This is funny.
Facts, because you're too much of a fucking coward.
Ephraim, excuse us.
Yeah, Ephraim. Maybe not right now.
Yeah, can't let Ephraim in with all the shit you've been talking about him. Like, once again, I should be clear. I'm no Ephraim defender. I have said some fucking mean shit to Ephraim. Like, to his face. But at least I'll say it to his face. Holy fuck. Like, you people have made me sympathetic to Ephraim. Do you understand how fucking mad that makes me?
That's actually crazy.
Good
Like,
morning
hearing
to
that out of
Daddy
your mouth.
Beckett and Fishboy. Thank you, Kicken. Thank you for the 20 Swedish crowns. Dude, this is fucking ridiculous.
You are too much of a fucking coward to actually confront people to their fucking faces, Kate.
Oh my fucking god.
Heaton, please just stop talking. It's just making it
Fucking,
worse.
I'm actually just like, I'm screaming.
Right. I am one.
So, and I'm really trying hard not to take away from Susie here because I think she's on the right path. Key, how tall are you?
Around 6 feet.
What's your general weight?
254 pounds.
You got any training?
Fat ass.
I take walks daily.
I just tore Tippy's face off in this call. You want to try taking shots at me, big man?
Oh,
Oh
no,
my
sir, I do
God.
not.
I did.
Lyle,
Then don't
stop.
ever
No,
be
sir.
dumb enough to run your mouth about other people. Ellie is a very sweet individual from what I've seen. And from what I know about Ellie, they don't tend to tear into people unless they are pushed in a goddamn wall. So let me be very clear here. If I catch, just one moment, Susie. If I catch you running your mouth like this behind the scenes, I will be your problem.
Okay, so, again,
I'd say literally, but more so just to refuse to admit she was wrong and told me to cope rather than answer why she claimed it. Yeah, I think part of the problem is this. It's like there was clearly a very tight in-group here, and I will say this from what I know from behind the scenes that's happened with Ellie. Ellie was clearly taken for a ride by a lot of these people. We back.
Yeah, I
back.
was about to say, you sounded like you died.
Okay, I died for a second. Right, okay. I'm not saying this in her defense because I don't know if I'm missing things, but it does seem to me that Ellie was taken for a massive fucking ride, okay? She was taken for a massive fucking ride. Do music requests, please. Okay, Kara, we'll get it at the end. For the 2. Thank you for the 2. Yeah, you might need a refresh. We
we can put aside the fact that we've been here before, Key. We can put that aside. You don't realize, like, Ellie has very recently attempted on her life, right?
Oh, God.
So you going into, I guess this was either a chat or like Neko Shadows' DMs or something like that, because they somehow fell on my lap. Looking at Ellie's Twitter and saying, and I quote, "I hope you kill yourself, you fucking whore." I mean, Key.
Oh, you scrawny fucking piece of shit! What the fuck is the matter with you? First, you motherfuckers sit back and do this bullshit on her after her fucking father passes away. Now this?
Yeah, and
Oh my god, the fucking irony. Oh fuck, is Lyo here? Is this public?
Is it?
Fuck, Lyo, is Lyo still here?
I don't know. I think you went in depth.
Lyo. I need to know if I actually need to know if something's public.
His Beckett's about to snap.
Who? Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. Lyo's sleeping. I just need an answer to this. In this call. Okay. I cannot tell you. Okay. What I know is not public. It will not be made public. But this, okay. Chat, I almost never ask you to do this, but I am just asking you to trust me on something that I know. This is incredibly fucking ironic to hear. Okay? Jesus Christ.
I just don't understand. And apparently, according to Umbris, like, you were also, like, under this presumption that, like, I had ill will against all of these people, too? Like... I was out to cancel Tippy and Neko Shadows and Dulsmic and Mav, like, that I was out here trying to make this a public spectacle? Like, how low do you think of me, buddy?
Not low enough.
True. In the drama, the Doodles drama, the lion sleeps tonight. Thanks, Cassie. Thanks for the 5. True.
You what?
If you don't stop stuttering, I will find your tongue for you.
Okay, I don't. Look, I was just.
Hold on. I want to address something. If the only time you find your tongue is when the man is speaking to you, you got some issues to address. I told you are going to respect Susie the same way you respect me. Find your tongue.
I will.
Keyblade called it. Thanks for the 2. True.
I wasn't doing okay. I had a lot of stress was pushed on top of me.
And I on the one hand, I understand that, but on the other, like, would it not have been better to, like, step away or something like that, and like you usually do, instead of going into a chat and wishing Ellie would fucking kill herself, or go around and again, like, give these weird conspiracy, this weird conspiracy, or like throwing around these rumors that I'm just out here, like, ready to throw people who I also consider friends under the bus at just like because of the situation?
I didn't. It's like the whole thing. Just I was very upset by the whole thing, and I just assumed the worst. And when I shouldn't have. In fact, I should have not said anything. Since
excuse me, I'm gonna step in again here. And the reason I am isn't because I don't think Susie can handle you. I think Susie could handle you blindfolded with one hand behind her back. But because there is a thing you keep saying that I am tired of hearing. I was in a bad place. The log off button was easy to find. We are not here to hear you self-immolate yourself. We are not here to hear you talk about, woe is me, I should have known. You don't get to throw the lashes on yourself. You will sit there like a man and you will address things properly. And again, you will show these people the same respect that you are clearly showing me, because I am also tired of people only listening when I talk. Yeah, I got the deep, scary voice. But you know what? These are people.
No, I just realized that Keyblade understood what Doodles was doing, and he was right. Like, wishing death to Ellie aside, he was like 100% right. Well, he was on the inside. And again, from the perspective of the people who were on the inside of this, I know they're getting called out by Lio, because then that's why they had to use Lio. Because, like, Lio couldn't be given the full context. And let's be honest, it must have been, like, super fucking frustrating to sit there and be like, talked to like this when you knew that everyone else involved in this call, like Susie and fucking Heaton, were doing exactly the same shit. Exactly the same shit.
People you've wronged. I know Susie well enough, not as well as Heaton does, to where when people came to her about Medicare having cancer, asking if she thought it was a good thing, for her to look at them flabbergasted. And that's somebody who actually hurt Susie one way or another. And
oh my God,
I thought you would. Don't give me that crap. Just be honest for once in your life, and just admit you have piss poor impulse control. You run your mouth, and you don't know when to shut it.
I'm sorry, what? The commentary community has truly fallen. Oggy is now lolly adjacent. What the fuck is going on?
He played Doki Doki Literature Club on stream.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. I can't problem with the 5. Sticker time. Sticker time? What's that? You hit another fucking gold, chat. Guys, fucking devastating. I need to talk to Rotting about more animations. we need a 3rd and a 4th. We need a 3rd and a 4th. Well done, guys. Well done. Let's fucking go.
I'm also gonna tag in here for a second. Yeah, I bet you were in a fucking bad place, Key. You know who else was a fucking bad place? Not that fucking long ago? Ellie! She was in there twice because of you motherfuckers. Because you shitheads in the fucking Cloud Palace ganged up on her ass. And now you're pulling this stupid bullshit because she put your fucking work wife in her place?
And we talked about this, I want to say we did talk about this literally yesterday. I don't remember if you were in call or not, but I literally brought up the fact that I was, like, concerned over how people treated Ellie in the vent chat. when what was it? When she was grieving over her father, and
Good question. How much did they talk about Medica? That is a good question. I'll have to go and have a look.
Yeah, I was about to say I never really saw anything in there. I never typed in Jim.
Hmm.
people like Buggy and a few others were telling her to pick a better time to grieve.
I was there for that, as a matter of fact. I'm fucking weary of it.
Yes, Rotting. I think I have seen a bit of it. I'm excited for that one.
I was telling that to Key. Like, we brought that up in call yesterday because everyone was in the I'm screaming chat. That was literally something that I brought up and other people kind of reflected on and realized was wildly inappropriate. In fairness, some of the people who were involved were at the time were kids, but still.
Oh, were they? Shocking.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Susie. No, go ahead, Susie.
No,
Sorry.
No, I think that's more or less the end of my thought process. I might start rambling if I'm not cut off a little bit.
Key, you're on the spectrum, yes?
Yes.
I'm not saying that to demean you. I'm saying this to make a point. What is your special focus thing?
I really enjoy video editing.
How do you split something on the timeline?
Oh, well, you just press the C button on the keyboard, or just get the razor tool and your mouse on top of the video clip and click it.
Isn't it interesting how you know that off the top of your head, but Susie has to come to you twice about your piss poor behavior towards Ellie? It's fascinating, isn't it?
It's like Ellie, Avi, pretty much anyone who has stood against, honestly, Tippy at any given, or Tippy or Donnie at any given point.
So if I were... Go ahead, Heaton.
I was going to say, one sec. If I would also like to recall correctly, because I'd like to make sure that I'm remembering correctly, I do believe you also got caught backtalking me some time ago.
Oh no, Heaton. Someone back-talking you?
forbid.
Shocking. Shocking.
Somebody
God.
hated you, Heaton. Oh, God.
These people are so
Horrible.
fucking pathetic. It is unreal.
Yes.
Yeah. I will also point out and notice that this is something that I think is very fucking telling, because Ellie pointed this out last night, and I would actually like to elucidate if we're here and this is the situation, is that much like with Lio, where you motherfuckers will shut up the second he speaks, but not when Susie speaks, I've also noticed that you will shut up when I speak. I find it very telling that the person that you went after for going after Tippy was...
Well, no, this is her saying, well, you know, it's very telling that you're also scared of me. You're scared of me because I'm Heaton. You're
scared of women.
Oh my God. I fucking can't. Like, no wonder she fucking ran. The writing was on the fucking wall. Jesus.
Ellie. When I came after her, just as hard, I just didn't raise my voice to her physically. But there's no manifesto in my DMs.
It's Doodle's talk time, but Heaton has to be the main. Yeah, well,
Yep,
Heaton just wanted to be a Lio. And, like, Heaton is like, and this is why she's, like, fucked off. Because she couldn't handle it. Like, Lio, to his credit, fucked some shit up and has spent time trying to, like, resolve some of those behaviors that he agrees were an issue. He's, like, done. Heaton could have done that at any point in the last 4 years. Never did. And then finally got caught on all this and has ran. Ran like the fucking rat. Yeah, it's just useless. Useless. All these fucking people.
They were not going to change. They were a mental case from day one.
True. Hi, Copenseeth. How are you, Crabman? I am good. I'm good. I'm glad to be back on normal content, doing normal things, though we are not done bullying Brony Fandone. I'm fucking... Okay, this shit continues, just so we're clear.
So I am noticing very particularly, and this is why I'm not totally willing to buy that you were in a bad place and that's why you did it, because you picked a fight with a person you knew was vulnerable.
Sorry, Gondra with the 5. But put on some Phoenix Wright trial music, because that's who she clearly thinks she is.
Because you know, after last time, that you are not going to fucking step to me.
Oh my God.
Are you and Tippy in an actual relationship?
No, we're just friends.
Oh my God. You know, every morning, subconsciously or consciously, I pray to God to give me patience. The reason why I don't pray to him to give me strength, because I'd use it to kill people like you at this point. You want to know why I'm saying that, as LARPy as it might sound, because I am just pissed at this point? Is half of me wants to get Tippy back in here so I can make her cry, and you sit there and do nothing because you're not about to open your mouth to me, are you? Pick that fight. Or do you only do it when people can't see it, you gutless coward?
Because he did it to Avi too. You went in his. I got shown the fucking bullshit you sent to Avi.
Yeah, we've had the conversations about the manifestos before.
I would presume we've had them twice. We're gonna have a quick one a third time because this is a recurring fucking pattern with you, and it's pissing me off. It's partly why I'm not willing to buy the "I was in a bad place" excuse, because I've noticed you do one thing very consistently, and it's you try and keep it behind closed doors. You post it in private servers. You post it, in my case, behind a private account. You do it in Avi's DMs and ask him not to show people, because traditionally, I have found that when people think they are doing something wrong, they try to hide it.
That is crazy coming from me.
This is so insane. I actually cannot believe this call exists.
The projection is so crazy. This guy was in Cloud Palace. He saw all this shit, like you were saying before. It's like he has to sit there and just take it, knowing that these people are doing the same thing, but he's too afraid to say anything because he knows Lio will figure it out.
Bro. Like, I actually cannot believe it. Absolutely fucking wilding.
Heaton, can you come back?
And that happens every time. Every time we have a problem with you, it's because you are doing it someplace where the person you are talking about cannot see it. I have had problems with Avi. I have gotten into fights with him about things. And when I got angry with him, I said those things to his face. When I was upset, I then went to him afterwards and told him, hey, I'm sorry.
Did you know?
The fact of half of what Leo says is from Tumblr. Jesus Christ, Leo, I can't even say, hey, old block, how you doing?
Sorry, we got heated. That was too far. I do not talk about people behind their backs. I do not like to take.
No way she said that. That's a joke, right?
Bro, that's so insane. You're such a bitchy whore, and you're like, I would never say things behind people's backs. That's all you did. That's all you did. I cannot believe this. You are caught in 4K lying. You absolute fucking snake. And it's the worst bit is this is a call about the server you're doing it in. It's unreal. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you have no shame? How do you lie like this? There's no break in their voice or anything. Is there like a cognitive dissonance? Oh, what the fuck?
No, it's straight confidence because they think that nobody's gonna find out. They didn't expect fucking Lio to like realize, hey, these are the same kind of things I had to deal with Peaches, and Heaton wasn't expecting that. Heaton genuinely felt like they were untouchable because they had Lio backing them.
Yeah. Timestamp is 121 around there, Okumo. Jevy Bev with the 5. It hurts how many allusions they made in front of Lio about the full extent of how bad it is, and he just didn't pick up on anything. Well, why would he?
That's also true.
You know, like again, it's like, oh, dude, if they were smarter, I'd almost be like, well, it's smugness, you know, fucking crazy.
Take the back door. I will come right up front and knock. Because regardless of how I feel about something, regardless if I am in a bad place, regardless if I am upset, I will bring up that problem to them. What you are doing is duplicitous, which is why I don't believe that it's a heat of the moment issue with you. I think you're just a fucking cow.
Go on.
Heaton will say that, but then completely obfuscate and try to like dance around their problems with Lio involving the Chuli stuff. And won't bring it up to him at all until it's like a moment of clarity where it's like, I was scared. I'm scared of Chuli. I'm scared that you're friends with her. Like, oh my god! And it took like what, a year and a half to say something.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just insane. I can't believe this went on so long. Jevy Bev with the 5. It hurts how many illusions they made. Okay, there we go. I've already read that one. Sorry. Teddy with the 10. Just saw the clip of Doodle saying the N-word, and I gotta say, as an N-word hobbyist, you really nailed it.
I love Teddy.
Howard.
And I'm going to back up Heaton on that. You know, one thing I've noticed about people online, they really don't like their DMs being leaked. Now, I understand why some people don't. But you know, whenever one of my DMs have been leaked to anybody, you know what my response is, Key? Okay. Because there's nothing I'm going to say in private that I will not publicly. So I'm going to get a little crass here. Key, you got a pair.
I mean, true. That's just true. I think it's what happens when people leak my DMs. Like, yeah, I did say that. Say it again.
Balls on you.
Yes, though at this point they are going to die.
Oh,
I
God.
don't need your self-deprecating humor. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Good. We're not here for hee-hee-ha-ha time. This is a
my
Family Guy
God.
cutaway joke. You have dicked up multiple times now and been given more chances than I would give you. And that's saying something, because I'm the moron who keeps giving clowns like Coda chances. Not that I do now, but I gave way too many then as well. If you're not using them, if you're not being an actual man, or heck, let's take gender out of the equation, somebody with integrity, donate them. In fact, donate the whole get-up. Plenty of trans people will be happy to take it. You're certainly not using it. Absolutely disgusting behavior.
You got anything else, Susie? At this point, we're just stuffing the locker in a hole.
I'm happy with that. Because you know,
No,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want you to genuinely thank Susie for. Right after I say it, I want you to thank her profusely. This wasn't in Senate. Because you know what would have happened if you were in Senate, boy? I know you don't live by yourself. You live with your mom, don't you?
Oh, God,
Guess who
Lio.
we would have gotten on this call?
Not this shit again.
Oh.
Yeah, your testicles just went right up inside of you, didn't they? How do you think he responded the way you act online?
Ugh,
Be
not
very-
this shit again.
Be very, very angry. He'd probably take
Thank
your
God
internet
he
from
stopped
you,
doing
if not
that.
worse. I want you to genuinely lavish Susie with thanks for the fact that she didn't choose Senate for the venue.
Thank you, Susie.
Yes, that is so
Thank
Sarah.
you.
Yeah. I just.
We've worked so hard to get him to stop doing this shit.
I'm so happy I haven't heard him in a call do anything like that ever again. I'm so proud of him.
Right.
I'm so proud because when you hear it back like this and you're like, oh God.
Fuck me.
I thought I had more to say, but it seems like Heaton and Lio kind of said everything that I was going to.
I am sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
because you're
angry.
useless.
I do not like people like this, and frankly, I am tired of people trying to use you as a freaking wiping pad. That's also why I get irritated when people constantly talk over you in calls, which is why I try not to. So here's what I think needs to happen, Key. Here's the truth of the matter.
Yes.
You are going to apologize. In fact, Heaton, is Ellie around?
You know what? Let me go see. I will see if I can retrieve her. Give me 1 moment.
Do you know what? I think we're done. I think we're done with this call. Because as fucked as, like, certain other people in this are, I think we've heard more than enough of Heaton and Doodle Tones lying through their slippery little fucking teeth about the shit that was going on their server, trying to pass it off to other people. Do you agree with that, Crust?
Yeah, I agree. We're at a point where they've contradicted themselves so many times and have just bold face just the most hypocritical shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, we're at a point.
Fucking real. Space Station with 2. Lio, I am sorry, but I am here for the hee hee ha ha. Yeah, like, dude. There's more? Okay, listen, there's only 7 minutes. We'll go.
Because here's what's going to happen. If Ellie's able to come in here, you are going to apologize to her. And I want a genuine apology. I do not want to hear an iota of excuses. I was in a bad place. And then you are going to apologize to Susie. And if I, Lio Convoy, find out that you are pulling this scumbag crap again, you will be my problem. I won't involve Susie. I won't involve Heaton. I will do what I do. And I'm a lot meaner. I do not play by all the rules these people tend to set up because they are far better natured and like dealing with basic nice things. They want to have conversations about their thoughts on One Piece or Pokemon or their OC.
No, they didn't. They didn't, and that's why they never let him into fucking Cloud Palace. Because they would have found out very fucking quickly what they were doing, which was bitching incessantly about everyone else around them. And fucking trying to get the FBI called on people. And talking about, like, and saying all the things that they are trying to crucify somebody else for. Honestly, fuck these people. Unbelievable.
OCs. I'd imagine by now they're tired of dealing with Cloak and Dagger dorks like you. Do we have an understanding?
Yes.
Good. So we're going to wait for a few minutes and see if Heaton brings back a friend. And you're going to sit there with your head in your hands until she shows.
In the business, this is what we call foreshadowing. True, Kai. Thank you for the 2.
Goes up.
I believe she is at work.
Well then,
okay.
You, Key, are going to apologize to her right now, and it will be...
Oh god, this part where Key squeals like a pig. Oh my god. Thanks, Dick Man, for the 2.
Passed to her.
Like a pig.
Do a good
Alright.
job.
Ellie, I am sorry for ever telling you, for ever saying you should kill yourself. I was impulsive. I was impulsive.
Yeah, you're remembering what I told you, didn't you? I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear impulsive. I want an apology from you.
I'm sorry, Ellie. I'm sorry I ever told you to kill yourself. I'm sorry for talking behind your back.
Oh my fucking god.
And now to Susie.
I'm sorry, Susie, for doubting you. I'm sorry for spreading rumors about you.
I just realized that Key's voice sounds exactly like Randy Stair. The irony, yes.
Fucking voice, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for doing this Cloak and Dagger crap.
He may be sorry for doing the Cloak and Dagger crap, but you know what I'm not sorry for? Giving you guys a sticker because you hit the goal. I'm so fucking proud of you. Rocky, welcome to Molding! Let's fucking go! Yes, don't forget, Molding membership. Get your name read out at the end of all of our fucking videos. You want to be immortalized? I want to immortalize you? Become a Molding member today. Let's fucking go!
Susie, are you satisfied?
Sure.
I'm heading to my chat. Fuck this noise. I'm done.
You can hear Susie being like, yeah.
I'm gonna go join Heat.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen to me.
Holy shit. What a call, Jace.
I don't have my headphones right now, but I have been sitting here just listening to this. Like, holy... Lio is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess it'd be
Hold on,
really...
I want... Beckett, do you want to play like a few seconds of something?
Yeah, sure, go on.
We just heard that one guy crash out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, let's just right there. Just a few seconds. Don't even show. Don't show it on screen. Just let the chat listen. It's like 2 seconds.
What's the
You
time?
know, oh, I already timestamped it for you, good buddy. Don't you worry.
Unfortunately, it will not work for me because I know what this is and I've already heard it. So you're gonna have to give me a timestamp.
What do you mean? I already sent it.
Oh,
the
okay.
chat already knows.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
already timestamped in there.
Oh, okay.
I know there's nothing I can say that will convince you that this is fucking extortion!
You know, we just listened to a great guy squeal, and Susie thought that was funny. Let's just, you know,
let's hear it one more time.
No retort to that. Interesting.
I know there's nothing I can say that will convince you that this is fucking extortion!
You know, that'll never get old.
Good
That'll never
fucking
get old.
times. She sounds
That'll
like
never
Foamy
get-
the squirrel. She absolutely does. That's so... Oh, dude, that's such a great fucking reference. That's so funny.
Chat's just like, why is she what's so quiet? What did they say? Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know Akuma heard that and was like, oh, what was that?
Why is Elvin screaming? Thank you, Cryhazard. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
It's never not funny. You know, Doodles really enjoyed that whole breakdown by Key, but you know, now Doodles has their own.
True. Okay, listen, we're gonna get through the last 2 minutes of this.
I understand why people find him terrifying now.
Yeah, no shit! Jesus Christ!
Well, so, what do we do?
Okay, now I don't care. Right.
Well, hold on. Maybe Doodles has a point in the conclusion that.
Well,
you know,
personally, I wouldn't say that anyone has to cut off Tippy Neko Key Dollar Nav. Personally, I'm not really a fan of the isolationist route myself, having it happen to me, but...
Oh, interesting. Not a fan of the isolationist route, are you? How very fucking... Interesting. I wonder if that ties into anything that's going to happen years later.
I will mostly leave that up to you guys. Barring Keyblade Master, everyone was, well, straight up told to quit commentaries, and Del, Neko, and Mav all agreed. Tippy thought it would have been a good idea to think about starting a new commentator group, and that was a whole ordeal in the courthouse, but eventually she dipped after being chewed out about it. What's to come of her? I don't know. Same goes for Keyblade. I have no idea what to do with that man. I haven't even removed him from the Cloud Palace members list as of writing this because I'm just that confused as to what the best course of action is here. He's probably going to get removed, but I'm still kind of processing everything fully. For those outside looking in, I promise we're not usually this messy. I know it's kind of hard to believe given...
That's unfortunate because that's also a lie. That is a lie.
What you heard today, and that's fair, but I just figured I'd remind you all that this isn't something that we usually have to deal with. The SEC is full of marshmallow people, we're very soft, but that unfortunately means that some of us lack a backbone. Keyblade in particular was worried about this going public and canceling everyone in the process, and, well, again, I hadn't planned on it. Had this just been the first part of the call, I don't think things would have nearly gotten so bad, but now that this video is out there, obviously, my opinion on this has begrudgingly been swayed. Not by Heaton, mind you, before you go around blaming her for this going public. Key, it wasn't her idea, it was mine. So maybe you had a right to think so lowly of me after all. But after concern was raised, not helped by people sad posting on Twitter for making a big mistake as they did, or just generally their discomfort about all of this, shutting down their accounts after posting concerning tweets insinuating that they would kill themselves, Tippy, and everyone leaving commentary so publicly, I figured transparency is needed in this.
God, this is so many layers of fucking irony. I'm like, I feel like I'm watching I feel like this drama is like a meta drama of the SCC. It's actually... again, wilding. Co-rise with the two. Very soft, full of knives, very backstabby. So true.
This situation. Again, I didn't want to make this public. I would have been fine with y'all doing whatever you do within your own private chats. It would have been whatever to me. But the Streisand effect hit hard here, Key. So now everyone knows. I think I'm angry.
Interesting take from Godra. For the 5, you haven't removed him yet because you're trying to talk him out of ratting you out, not because you don't know what to do with him. Yeah.
Angrier now that I've had time to process it even a little bit than I was when everything was happening. Fucking hell. Anyway, now that this is out there, I can stress over it being out there, but I figured this would have answered the lingering questions over the Cloud Palace's sudden drop in members, for those who pay attention to that, and to answer the lingering questions from the SCC as to what happened that day. I know this is a pretty heavy video to say this on, but at the end of the day, I hope you have a good rest of your days. Take care of yourselves, and just generally, take care.
Oh, fuck.
That was an interesting ending.
It's a nice setup. It's a nice setup.
This is extortion.
This is extortion.
This is extortion. That's not meant to be.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna die for a long time for me.
It's a great meme. Layer Bug with a 5. Shit like this makes me feel better about playing wolves on the background as a child. Like, I think the ACC is peak cringe. Also, new goal. Nah, no new goals. No new goals. We were getting to the end of the call. It's a Tuesday. I've got work in the morning. Wait, what day is it? Is it Tuesday? Yeah, I actually have work in the morning. I've got shit to do. So don't worry. We're not done with this topic. Chris, I'm going to kick you out the call as I start wrapping things up, though.
Goodbye.
Night, Chris.
I hate this community. Fuck all of you.
Thanks, buddy. Okay. Don't worry. We're not done with everything yet, and I'm going to have a cigarette while we do wrap up, okay? So I won't abandon you immediately. What's the extortion thing referencing? You will have to wait to find out, because that is coming. It's coming in future content, okay? That's teasing 1,000 more years of Doodle Tones content. Dude, this has been fucking great. I can't wait till Thursday. Thursday's going to be fucking wild. Dude, I'm already... Whew, Becky PO Box. Yeah, I need to do that. Don't worry. I had forgotten, actually. Fuck. Useless. Kai-Rides with the 2. The Rat King of the ACC hates the SCC. Sad times. True. I'm Stickman with the 5. Considering how Doodle Tones likes to say the N-word, it makes sense that she singles at Tippy because she's Puerto Rican and not white like herself. It is kind of fucking insane how much, like... I know Thuman made this argument. A few other people have. I'm starting to sort of agree that it might be a racism thing, because let me all remind you. Oh, fuck me. Okay, the tab was muted. I'm retarded. Give me a second. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Let me all remind you.
Are you fucking for real? There's only the human race. Great logic. I guess I can call black people niggers.
What?
Race.
What? That's my favorite. That's my favorite clip ever. That's my favorite clip ever. I just. That's so wild. That's so wild. What am I meant to do with that? Oh, fuck me. Okay, we'll go back to normal Beckett. Go back to normal Beckett. Fucking hell. This has been great. I need to have I need to have a cigarette. I need to have a cigarette and work out what else is going on tonight. If there's anyone to raid you to. Ladybug, Akuma's black, Julie's black, Thuman's black. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Isn't that an interesting pattern of behavior? Wait, there's a compilation? Hold on.
Great logic. I guess I can call black people niggers. Ski hound's a nigger. That ski hound had used the word nigger. Great logic.
Dude, this stream is so fucking yellow. Bro. What? What? Julie's indigenous? Yeah, Julie's indigenous. Okay. Oh my fucking god, that's wild. Yeah, well, if you want. Okay. Who's even live? Oh fuck, the Oreo's live? Wait, are you kidding me? I'm streaming at like 430 people against Diorio? That's fucking base. Let's go. Nim with the 10. If it I can't believe I'm streaming at like over 400 people against Nick. I didn't even realize it's so based. If anyone were not in their group, they'd be kicked instantly, but somehow they don't know what to do about this guy who secretly knows all their shit. What else could it be but covering their asses? Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's what I think. I completely agree with that. Name I can't pronounce with the two. The ACC SEC critters do not like black people. I mean, it is very white coded, you know, very white coded. Ooh, Teddy with the 5. Teddy with the 5 when it actually pops up in my chat. So when she uses it, it's fine, but when I use it, Teddy, you have to stop. You're gonna get me cancelled. Trying to protect all of us, Teddy. By all of us, I mean me. Holy shit. Jesus. Guys, this has been so much fun. This has been unironically just so much fun. I've had a fucking banging night. I think I'm going to probably send you over to Oggy. I think that's what we're doing. We're going to send you over to Oggy RFC in their ongoing stream of insanity. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh, they're playing Doki Doki. Okay. Fine. Sure. Let's do that. Give us back to Mr. Lips. He needs help. No. Oggy needs help. Look. Nick's streaming to 5,000 people, okay? I think he is fine. Maybe I'll raid you into Nick, actually. Should I raid you into Nick? Is that what we're doing? I haven't raided Nick in a hot minute. That is true, actually. It's been fucking ages. Maybe it is time for a Nick raid. The ACC/SEC is out of non-white people/minors. True, that's why it collapsed. I had no one else to attack. Okay, let's set up a raid. I will probably be back on Thursday, because I'm off on Friday, so we will start going through the 6-hour fucking Lio video on this mess before we can, and then we can start proper fresh Doodles content next week. So if chat has any final thoughts, now is your time to give them to me. Telling me your innermost desires and whatnots. I think we've had a hell of a stream. Yeah, and the thing we're going over Thursday is 6 hours long, so it's going to at least be a 7-hour stream, I think. Wait, no, it's not. It's going to be like 10 hours, isn't it? It's going to take me 10 hours to go over this with the amount I pause. Holy fuck, I'm going to die. Favorite Mega Man series? I really like Mega Man X. I really like Mega Man X. I really like Mega Man X6. It's a really good game. What are we going over Thursday? We're going over the second part of Cloak and Dagger on Thursday, which is incredibly fucking long. It's going to be a subathon. Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, okay? I'd like to hit 10k this year. At least. At least. Oh, there is so much more. There is so much more. Okay, right. This has been fun. You guys have been based as always. Have a good rest of your evening. Say hi to Nick for me. And I will see you next time. Peace.